I wanna tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through, missing you, listen you, till you come back to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh, baby, I love you. Yeah, I really do. Long ago, and oh so far away, I fell in love with you. Before the second show, and your guitar, and you sound so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh, baby. Yeah, I love you. I really do.
To be on, to be on.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You look for me to be on. You want my love, but you're on the road. Don't you remember me anymore? Loneliness is such a sad affair. A sad affair, and I can't hardly wait to be with you again. And what to say to make you come again. Oh, honey, come on back to me again. Yeah. I wanna be anywhere you are. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 ooh, baby, oh, baby. take it easy, keep it right there, keep it right there, keep it right there, yeah, 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 yeah. When are you gonna say it's alright, it's alright? Ooh, baby, it's alright now. Keep it right there, yeah, 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 yeah. It's alright. Ooh, baby, it's alright. Say it's alright. Say, ooh, baby, it's alright. Alright now. Yeah. No. It's alright. Ooh, baby, it's alright. Alright now. Alright now. And hear our prayer, please, Lord, whenever we pray. Father, you've been good. I just want to say thank you, Lord. I just want to say thank you, Lord. You've been better to us than we've been to ourselves, Father.
Know you wonder where the F.E. been, but I'm back to life like an EpiPen. SG still in the leopard skin, and check me out, then check me in. See this coat, nigga? Bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on the 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove to King Drive. Yeah, this life is a movie. Bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on the 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove to King Drive. Yeah, this life is a movie.
Cause I look good, I smell good, I feel good,
and you sing good,
and make love good.
Know you wonder where the F I been. Going hard like a crack syringe. I've been breaking bad, now I'm back again. Getting meal tickets, no raffling. You see these kicks, nigga? Made checks off the right steps. More vision than some Oakleys. She used to be a lone star. Waking up to Lucy's. In the back, in the back. Used to live up in the 7. Now I bought 2 streets. OST Luther King Drive. Now it's Malibu Beach. Used to be V-Live. Now I'm trapped at the Boo Beat. Yeah. Help us now. Turn me up. I want to say Harry, but damn, you can't rob me.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Wyatt Live. Let's do a mic check. Let me make sure my mic is right. I just hit the power button. Let's do an hour. Let's get an hour in real fast, if you don't mind. I had no intentions of coming on today, but hey, let's get it. Let's do it. Who's with me? Let me know if you're here. Let me know if I sound okay. I'm doing it directly with my my computer here. Let me know if you can hear me. Am I okay? Am I good? Is it too echoey? What can I do different? What's up, Ed? What's up, Kim? What's up, Twin? What's up, Sabrina? What up, Carolyn? What up, Darren? What's good with everyone? Are we good on the sound? Are we okay? Let's move that back. Andrea said, sound is good. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. Let's get an hour in. If we can do that, that would be great. I may get a call and I may have to crash out. I may have to leave. I'm not crash out. Bad wording. I may have to end the live early. I'm working today. I'm at the top of my bald head of work right now, and so I'll do the best I can. Let me say hello to some people. Sabrina Calloway, she says, "Hear and sound is crisp." Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Queen. Kenneth Jones says, "Good sound." Thank you, KJ. Tony said, "What up, Wyatt? What's good, T?" Brenda Early says, "Good afternoon, Wyatt family." Good afternoon to you too, Brenda Early. I'm here at the house, obviously. And let's get an hour in if we can. I'll do the best I can to maybe stick around an hour, maybe a little bit longer than that, if I can. If I get this, if I get a little too overwhelmed with text messages and emails, I'm gonna have to get out. I'm waiting for more people to come in. I know I was out of town over the weekend. I was not here on Friday. I had to go to Philly and take care of some things in Philly. What up, Donna? What up, Auntie? So can you guys see me okay? Because I got a lot of sun coming in, and the sun hits the water, and then the water kind of gives this bad reflection. Stephanie Hyde, what's good, cuz? Are we okay? Who said that? Twin ceiling fan going pretty fast. It's hot in here. What up, Tiffany Daniels? I didn't know you were here. What up, sis? Twin says you're okay. Little echo. We good. Take flight. Okay, thank you. Kim Everhart, Kim Moore, what's good? Ed, what's good? I think I said hello to everyone that's in the chat so far. Darren says you look red. I don't know if I can get rid of that. That's the sun that's coming out. That's hitting the water here at the house. Like you, Darren, I think you might know, bro. You might know. I can't adjust the color for some odd reason. DB, what's up? DB, Donald Broach, he says, what's good, Wyatt? Sounds great on my end. DB, I'm going to follow them Reds this year, bro. I'm going to follow the Reds this year. They're a little young. I like that. They got good pitching. The Reds they got good pitching. Now, we haven't seen the end of the rotation yet. We'll get a chance to see them in this Pirate series. But I like, keep in mind, Hunter Green's not even in there yet. Hunter Green's not there yet. I don't know if I really got a lot of faith in Hunter Green, bro. I hate to say that because the young man is talented, he's talented on paper, but we haven't really had a real solid year. Maybe we have, and I just wasn't keeping up with the Reds this year, or, in the last years like I should. Excuse me, let me grab something real fast if you guys don't mind. I need a new towel. Some of y'all know that. I'm real finicky about my towels. That one that I had was from last week, and I can tell because I could, I just have this sensitive nose. That was a towel from last week. It smelled like last week, and I needed to do something new. But like Hunter Green I haven't seen enough out of him to say that he's an ace. He's either hurt You know, I'm not getting enough out of that young man yet to say that he's our, you know, that he's our savior in the pitching department. I wouldn't say that. However, I do like what they put together. The Reds going to be decent this year. They won. That's right, DB. They won their first series, which you got to take it series at a time. We're going to lose games. We're going to lose some early. We're going to lose some in the middle. We're going to lose some at the end. But we're going to win a few. And I think we're going to win more than we're going to lose this year. I haven't seen the full lineup yet, DB. And for all baseball fans, I haven't seen the full lineup. Like, I haven't seen the bench. You know what I mean? I haven't seen it. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, we got to, you know, yeah, they paid him a lot of money. Twin says, man, this ain't the hotel or beach. Get on with the show. This is the show. What are you talking about? What do you want me to do? Go right in, just jump right in the middle of just, can I get wet first? Can I get adjusted? I've been gone a few days. Let me get acclimated to the whole situation here, Twin, and let's see what happens. If you notice, I got on my screen here, Wyatt Live is actually live behind me. So I'm watching it on television in the background behind me. TD, what's good? Tracy Dillingham. Y'all know Tracy been going through it with the surgeries. Sis reached out last week and wanted everybody to know. And Tracy, I didn't forget. It was just Friday. I was not here. I was not here Friday, so I couldn't let everybody know that you were going into your third or fourth surgery. So I couldn't let everybody know because I wasn't here. But you're always in my prayers. My wife even say, "Who is this Tracy girl you always praying for?" Because I don't think y'all know this, but I pray out loud. I don't holler my prayers when I pray at night. But my granny always said, when I was a little boy, you know how you do your prayers at night? My grandmother always told me that, I don't know if this is true or not, but God can hear you, but you might want to speak up a little bit. So when I was a little boy, they used to laugh at me. My granny and them used to laugh at me because I would always, especially right around Christmas time or the holiday time, when it was time for me to wish and want something, I hear you, Carolyn. What's up, Carolyn Smith? I didn't know you were here, sis. I hear you. Oh, she knows, sis. I was just kidding. She know you're my sister. She know that. It was just that what I'm saying is I used to do this with my grandmother, especially around the holiday times when I wanted something. Preston, what's good? She would always say, God can hear you, but you might want to speak a little louder. And I really thought she meant like loud. You know what I mean? Like out loud. But she didn't mean it that way. She meant the more you pray, the more you become familiar, and y'all get in these conversations and y'all build a bond and build a relationship. So she really meant pray more. And so at night, I've been doing this my whole life. When I pray out loud. I don't pray in my mind. I don't pray in my head. I say it out loud. And yeah, my wife might come in and I would be in the middle. And she heard me one night saying, and I pray for my sister Tracy. And she was like, that's been 3 nights in a row. I'm like, yeah, sis broke her ankle down on Fountain Square in Cincinnati. And I explained it to her. And she was like, oh, okay. Because, the picture we all took at the Faye Apartments reunion, it's on one of my boards in my office here at home. And it flicks back and forth. And it's me and Tracy on one of the pictures. She got her Michael Jackson beat it ass jacket on, the one that kind of poked me. It had those thorns on it. Shit. So that's in my rotation. Those frames that you put up and the pictures flip. Yeah, Tracy's in there. She's in there. One of my Faye Apartment sisters and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's me, Princess Flower in one of them. I got Sabrina and Steve. We're all in one. Sabrina Calloway, Steve. These are people that were a little bit like, I didn't really know Steve in the Faye Apartment days. He was a little older than me. And, back then, man, it was hard to get on with the older dudes. It was hard to hang out with the older guys. But yeah, okay, I will. Sorry about that. I don't know if y'all know. He said, Oh, okay. DB said Tim Swain. I remember Tim Swain, bro. That was my dude back in the day. We was cool. He said Tim Swain just told me about the Faye reunion. Bro, I didn't even know you used to live in the Faye. I know you played with OIC with us. I lived in the Faye. I thought you was coming from somewhere else, bro. I ain't never really see you hanging in the Faye, to be honest with you. I knew you from down the way. The power of the spoken word is very powerful. That's why I do that. I always thought my granny was telling me to say it out loud, Sabrina. You know what I mean? So it would be heard. And you know, I misinterpret what she was talking about, but it's all good. I've always done it. I don't holler when I'm praying. I just kind of like a little bit lower tone than where I'm at right now with it. But yeah, I say my prayers out loud. I thought it was regular. Donna Bro says 4012 President Drive. Damn, I didn't know that. So you was walking to the Faye, back to the Faye after practice? The fuck, what was I thinking? I didn't know that, bro. I thought Coach was taking you back down the way or something. I didn't know. And now that I think about it, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. All right, don't get out of hand, y'all. Don't get out of hand. If you grew up in 2-5, if you grew up in the Faye Apartments, I didn't ask for a roll call of addresses. But while y'all at it, I'll go ahead and drop mine. Donna Bro said 4012 President. Tracy Dillingham said 2422 Nottingham. Y'all do know my people that are out of town don't know what the hell we talking about. There's some people that live in Cincinnati that don't know these addresses as well. I was 2252 Williamsburg, the hottest block in the Faye. We was the cleanest. We were the nicest looking. We were in the front. You understand? We represented the Faye. We kept everything clean and shit. And then as they rolled down the Sunny Hill or wherever that shit is, Nottingham and all that old shit, it started getting messy. It started getting messy. You know, you tell black folks to bring their trash can out to pick up the trash. They get there. Then it take them 3-4 days to pull the shit in. You ride down the street. And it take them 3 or 4 days after the trash been picked up to come pick up your trash can. I mean, it sit out there for 3-4 days. I'm like, man, this shit crazy. I thought I had a little hustle. I would go and try to charge people like a quarter to bring their cans in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like I would charge 25, maybe 50 cents to pull people's trash cans around and set them out. And then I would charge them another 25 cents to take it back. Oh, we on roll call for the 2-5. Darren Chamberlain. Hold on one second, because he said another address, I believe. Let me just make sure I don't mind shouting it out. I don't mind. Roll Hill Eagles, Tracy. I never went to Roll Hill. Darren Chamberlain said 4119 President, 2306 Nottingham. You lived in 2 different locations in the Faye? Okay. Sabrina Calloway says 2374 Nottingham. Wait a minute. Now, I know you lying. Sabrina. You ain't live in no damn Faye Apartments. I know you effing lying. I know you a West Side girl, but I thought y'all lived. You know what? Steve might have told me that you lived in the Faye because your brothers, y'all, I know they hung in the Faye. But that does not mean you lived in the Faye. Shit, I would hang in English Woods. I didn't live in English Woods. I hung everywhere on the West Side except Moosewood. You know, I don't mess with them Moosewood cats. They different. Moosewood is like going to New York and going to like I could go anywhere in New York except for like Harlem. Harlem got the biggest backstabbers of New York. I know my New York brothers and sisters on here about to trip out when I say that. But Harlem, if you go to New York, don't even go to Harlem. They lying. As soon as you get to the city limits, they're lying. Somebody in the police lying. The citizens lying. Everybody in Harlem, they just lie. You understand? They just some liars. Which way do I go to get to the subway? If they point that way, go over there. Because they lying. They setting you up to get robbed. What was that? Hold on one second. Yeah, Donna said, DB said, remember we had the security guards. Donna says, my cousin used to stay on President Drive back then. I can't remember the address. That's all right. It's okay. What's up, Mama Birch? Mama Birch says, howdy, Randy and the beautiful people. Sending love. You the only one on here who can call me Randy. You're the only one that can call me Randy. Love you. I do. You know I do. Darren Chamberlain says, no, my people lived at those addresses. I never lived in the Faye. I was born at 2009 G. Sutter in English Woods. I didn't know. Okay. Tracy Dillingham says, I don't know nothing about Faytown. Faytown. Is that what they call it? Darren says, I never liked Queens people. They rocky too. Queens is like the suburbs though, bro. Queens is like, if you live in Cincinnati, because Darren, I believe, lives in Cincinnati. If you live in Cincinnati, the comparison to Queens, New York would be like Forest Park. Not today's Forest Park. Forest Park, Bond Hill back in the day. Suburban type black folks. Clean. They the ones that rock the polo and the Bass shoes. They're suburban, yuppie type black folks in Queens, New York. All right. They working class, but cleaned up, polished. And I ain't mad at them. Working class, Queens, New York, bro. I ain't mad at them, but they kind of one of them, like, if you ain't on my level, I already got to fall. I already don't really mess with New Yorkers anyway, because they're arrogant, which I get out the way, move and all this old shit, get it there, New York second. I get all of that. But some of them just too damn arrogant for their own good. Sabrina says, I was gone by the time you got there. I moved out on my own in 84. Damn. Yeah, I was there in I ain't even gonna say shit. I ain't even gonna say. Because if I figured it, if I look at it, I got there probably right around 81. Yeah. Yeah, 80, 81, something of that nature. Pardon me, guys. Carolyn Smith says, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Tracy says the maintenance men robbed the residents. In the Faye? They might have. I ain't never get a gist of that. I never heard of that one. Maybe in English Woods. I wouldn't doubt that. Carolyn Smith said, Harlem never did us wrong. Must be something about you, Wyatt. Shit. Harlem? Shit. Harlem do Harlem wrong. How they not gonna do any outsider wrong? Harlem folks only rock with Harlem folks, but they backstabbers. Sorry. If you from Brooklyn, if you from Harlem, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Donald Broach says, right, Forest Park off the chain in certain areas. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Donna says, my sister and brother's father was, Donna got cousins and sideways and all type of shit going on in every conversation we got. She got somebody that lives somewhere. If you say I've been to Brooklyn, Donna say, I got this third cousin that got another friend who friend of that friend got somebody that live in Brooklyn. Donna always got somebody in the mix. She says, my sister and brother father, see what I'm saying? My sister and brother's father was the one who got shot in rent office back in the day during a robbery. Damn. Tanika, what's good, sis? I seen your posting. Hopefully that website is about to get up. Darren lives in Groesbeck. Where is Groesbeck? DB says my area is nice. Kenneth Jones, KJ, what's good? He says, Wyatt, what you think about the young people acting a donkey opening day parade? Did I not talk about that already? I mean, I don't know, KJ. I mean, I'll speak on it for a little bit because I chimed into the radio show today. I'm pretty sure I got tagged, but I don't know what happened, but Black Lion tagged me. I don't think he cares. I mean, I don't think he cares. And then I get a call saying that somebody was like going in on me because I chimed in to the show. Let's get one thing clear. I don't have anything against the radio station. I don't agree with 90% of what they're talking about. I think it's an oxymoron, to be honest with you, to bitch and complain and say that the city hall hasn't given you anything for 30 or 40 years. But when I say that, it's an issue, it's a problem. But when you have people that say that same thing, that vote the way they vote and keep putting the same people in, or don't really do their research on people, and you come out with the same outcome, it's a problem when I say that. But when people who call the radio station, who are frequent listeners, when they say it, it's a yeah, you're right. And then you just mad at what you mad at what other people have been saying. It's just when other people say it, you get offended. But when somebody on your side says it, it's almost like if you're on a baseball team, DB, I'm gonna use this as a breakdown. It's like if we all on the same baseball team, you can't laugh at my man for striking out. We can laugh because he went 0 for 4 and he struck out 4 straight times, and we're gonna laugh at his ass on the bench the whole 9. But the pitcher can't laugh at him. The catcher can't laugh at him from the other team. Center fielder can't laugh at him. Can't laugh at them if you're on another team. Can't talk about them if they're on the other team. You can't even criticize them and be right if you're on the other team. Okay, wait a minute. Let me read this one because it's important. Tanika out of Orlando, Florida says, Wyatt, my website is dropping today. Ran into some glitches over the weekend. Happens, sis. Glitches are going to happen when you get it up and running. People understand. People will understand. I hope to be one of your first customers. Can you DM me soon as your website is up? I want one of those pineapple upside down cakes, and I want to give it away as a gift today. Let's do a giveaway today. All right. I got somebody on the phone line now waiting. I don't know who it is. I'm going to go to the phone lines and I'm going to do a giveaway today, and we're going to give away one of Tanika's unbelievable cakes. All right. My favorite cake is yellow cake with chocolate icing, but I really love pineapple upside down cake. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give away a pineapple upside down cake today, brought to you by Tanika. All right. And her team and her website and her business. Okay. I'm going to sponsor that today. And I want whoever wins today, I want you to give us your honest feedback of how that cake tastes. All right. How that cake tastes. Let me go to the phone lines real fast if you guys don't mind. I only have an hour today. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, good afternoon. This is Darren Chamberlain.
Hey, Darren, how you doing?
I'm outstanding, but based on the fact that you coming to a sparring fight.
Oh, this is that Darren.
My name is Darren, take on all comers Chamberlain.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Is we wearing headgear? And when is this supposed to happen? So I'm going to wear your ass out.
How you know you're going to wear me out?
I'm looking at you on the screen every day.
Okay.
My hand would go across your clavicle. Like you're not going to be able to generate enough power to keep me off of it.
Oh, really?
And you're not even a boxer. Yeah, I'm being dead serious. Like, no, he didn't.
Okay, wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna let you finish, I promise. Who told you I wasn't a boxer?
Oh yeah, you took some training.
Whoa.
You hang with a few of them, but you're not a boxer.
Who told you that?
I'm telling you that.
I think you got misinformed, brother.
So you stepped into a professional ring?
Well, I don't know if you have to be a professional fighter to become.
Have you fought anybody in a professional ring?
Well, no, but I doubt you have.
You're just a Negro who took some lessons.
Well, wait a minute.
That's all.
But wait a minute. I could ask you the same question. Have you ever?
I never said I was a boxer, but I know I with you.
Okay. All right.
Sparring.
Well, that's
when we doing this and we put it on tape. We put it on video.
No.
We do it on Facebook Live. I want people to see this ass whooping. Or they just want to back up.
No.
Back up.
No.
You want to be the first millionaire in history? You want to be the first millionaire in history to write a check that his ass can't cash?
Well, no. See, let me tell you what's going to happen. We're not going to put it on video because. Wait a minute. Whoa, cowboy. I'll put it on video if you sign an affidavit. If you say whatever happens in that ring, I can't be sued for. I wouldn't. Yeah. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. I ain't gonna sue. But let your retina get. Wait a minute. Hold on. Respectfully, bro. Respectfully.
Of course.
Hold on. Respectfully. If something happens to you, if you get a torn retina by accident, you're gonna want me to pay for that. And it only makes sense. I mean, it would make sense respectfully. If something happens,
well, if
and
that's
I'm
what we
not,
gotta do to line this up, then I'll send the paperwork. Send it, and I'll sign it and send it right back to you immediately.
all right, we can do that, bro. How many minutes you want to go? You want to go 2 minutes around?
I mean, you're the boxer. How long do these 4 rounds go? 3 rounds, or 3 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever.
Oh, look, all I'm asking you, because these are things that I know about. I'm asking you, what do you want? What's your pleasure? Since you're gonna dog
2 minutes, 2 minute rounds.
2 minutes?
We're not professionals. Yeah, we're not professionals. We're going 2 minute rounds.
Well, according to this phone call, you sound like more of the professional than me, because since I've never had a professional fight, I must not be a boxer. That's your life.
Well, you can't say you're a professional if you've never done it professionally.
I never
that goes
said
to anybody.
I never said I was a professional. You said I was not a boxer. So let me ask you something.
You're not a professional boxer.
Okay,
Maybe I should have said that.
So now let me ask you a question. Is an amateur career, is that person considered to be a boxer? So
yes, that person is considered to be a boxer, an amateur.
Okay,
amateur, especially somebody who fought gold gloves and all that stuff.
Well, let me just say this. Let me just say this. We didn't have golden gloves over in Europe. We didn't have golden gloves. I fought. Look, when I was downtown with AP,
you fought a bunch of German cab drivers.
No. I was older when I was in Germany. I was fighting in Germany. That was something different. That was just getting work. You can ask Ray Mercer. Ray Mercer, we was all in the same gym. But hold on. My thing is when I was downtown Cincinnati, I used to go to the neighborhood house all the time. And we would train with AP and all those guys. But we didn't have a golden gloves then. It wasn't golden gloves. It was just neighborhood house, Millville, stuff like that. Those organizations, which, to be honest with you, Darren, 90% or 95% of the gyms in Cincinnati are not golden gloves. There's only one golden glove. There's more gyms outside of golden gloves in Cincinnati than there are anything. Like real deal. All of these boxing gyms in the city of Cincinnati, which I know all of them. I'm pretty cool with every coach. We've helped them. I consider them to be family. All of them are independent. The only one that's really corporate, if you want to call it that, is Golden Gloves. So when you say
that's wonderful to hear.
So the reason why I'm saying that, brother, is because of this. When you say fighting in the Golden Gloves, a lot of people, they don't understand that, like, you could fight for Neighborhood House or Millville or like out in Winton Terrace for Coach Bush when he was doing his thing out there. Those aren't Golden Glove fighters. And when you get into doing shows and stuff like that, they're not considered to be Golden Glove shows.
Oh yeah, because I understand, because we have the Little League World Series. We have an organization, a circuit here in Cincinnati that will get you to that. If you win them, you can play on ESPN. But most of the teams, the youth of that are 12 years old are much better than those kids.
I know.
And they don't play in that. So
and where was that?
I get what you're saying.
Where was that at, Darren, years ago when we was kicking everybody ass as OIC? Donald Broach, where's the Little League World Series? We could have been on ESPN. I don't think they had ESPN back when we were younger, but
yeah, they did. They did videos of like Gary Sheffield, a bunch of guys when they were like young on ESPN at the World Series. Lloyd McClendon.
I didn't know.
He was like the greatest 12-year-old ever, Lloyd McClendon.
I didn't know that. And them guys about my age, if not older.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. But back to the lecture at hand. Snoop Dogg would say, first of all, as far as Tanika and her case, you're out of touch with reality.
What, who? Me?
Or you're not, you're not keeping up with the times.
What you mean?
Because instead of giving out a yellow cake, why don't you give out a lemon pound cake?
A lemon
like
pound?
the brothers' famous song.
Okay.
Who just won a case last weekend or 2 weeks ago.
Okay. I mean, the lemon pound cake. I mean, I was just trying to give out one.
What's his name? That's Afro Man's song.
Oh,
lemon pound cake.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought that was I don't know if Tanika do those. I don't know. Maybe she does. If you win the cake, then that's what you can have, Darren.
Oh, the cake is won.
Well, I don't know about that.
What's the contest? If the other contestants are Twin and CK, that motherfucker mine.
Wait a minute. I was gonna do something that I've never done before, and I was gonna do like caller number whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Like the radio.
exact. I don't know any other way to do it unless I do a trivia or something, and it's the first one that. And I can't really do a trivia. I don't know how to do a trivia question and get the person to call in. If you have any suggestions, feel free. If anybody has any suggestions on how I can do some giveaways, let me know.
I'll make a suggestion. You tell me quit listening. I'll make a suggestion. You be like, why the fuck you listening? Damn. If you don't like it, why you gotta listen?
It's
that's
the smart.
That's what happens when I make a suggestion. So I ain't gonna make no more.
Wait a minute, hold on. It's the smart.
Don't say you didn't say that to me more than once.
I never deny when I say something. I know what I said. It's the smart remark. It's the way some people.
The snide remark.
It's the
what are you talking about?
It's the smart remarks that some people have to give when they trying to be funny, when they trying to slide in something. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Been about your check said pick a number.
Nothing or be funny. I'm telling you my feelings as a listener.
Well, I apologize if I hurt your feelings. How about that?
That's all right. No, don't apologize. Your jaw is gonna be plenty.
My jaw, excuse me. I'm sorry. What do you mean by that?
Because we supposed to spar.
Oh,
you ain't backing out of that.
Bruh.
You're not backing out of that.
Bruh.
You don't get to call me to the carpet and then be like, oh, I was just playing. It's on. Race them up.
Listen, man, I am far from backing out of that. I am not back. Bruh.
And you're far from your prime, too. You should have never said nothing.
Bro, you don't understand what you're talking about right now, Frank. You don't understand, Frank.
You're not going to be able to generate enough power to keep me off of
What are you talking about?
I don't care what technique you use.
Wait a minute.
Tiger style. This shit was wild. It don't matter.
I got to call you.
It don't matter. You don't have enough body. You're not going to be able to generate the power.
Tiffany Daniels.
At 55 years old and no clavicle.
Tiffany Daniels.
You don't get enough ingredients. You don't get enough niacin. You don't get enough ions. You don't get enough riboflavin.
Okay, hold on.
You know what I'm saying? You're red on TV right now.
Hold on,
you look like you got the scurvy.
Hold on, doctor. Hold on, doctor. Doctor. Let me say something to you. I want Tiffany Daniels to answer this question. Not only is she part of the Wyatt squad, this Wyatt team of boxing, not only is she part of Wyatt Promotions and the whole team, right? She is actually a judge, okay, of boxing, amateur boxing, and she's getting into the professional end of trying to become a professional boxing judge. Tiffany Daniels, I want you to answer this question for Darren, okay? Because Darren don't really know. He don't know the question. He don't know the answer to this question. So I want you to do it, sis. You heard what he said, what I was not going to be able to do, right? Now, I go to the gym 3 days a week. I have a gym in my home that I hit the heavy bag every day. But now let me ask you.
Hit back.
I know it don't hit back, but you're missing the point. Let me ask Tiffany Daniels the question that I know you don't have the answer to. Tiff, are you there? Tiff, he said I'm old. What's the last thing that an old fighter loses? He don't know
power. Power. We know that, but you don't have any. You're 170 pounds. You ain't keeping nobody in the house.
You said I'm 107. I haven't been 170 pounds in 10 years, 15 years.
If you see, than 170, then the rest of it is flat.
This is what I'm saying to y'all.
No effect on what's about to happen to you. Only thing it's gonna do is soften his body blows.
He don't know what he getting into. Hey, bro, I got. Wait a minute, hold on, bro. I got 4 rings in the city of Cincinnati. 4 rings with my name on them.
Tonight, I got 5 rings.
Nah, bro,
what's up, man?
I don't think
Listen, let me get to the thing because you try to distract it.
No,
you paying for that.
No, listen. I'm not sitting here saying I'm gonna do any damage to you. You've been doing all the damage. You gonna hurt. You gonna do this. You gonna do that. I ain't saying none of that. All I'm doing is just pushing you back from trying to corner me into what you gonna do to me. All I'm saying to you is the t-shirts that we wear after sparring will speak for who got the best of who. That's all I'm gonna say. Your t-shirt.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna say it on video like, Wyatt got me.
That's
no excuses, no nothing. Little light skin, little LL got me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me tell y'all something. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it until afterwards. The ones that talk the most do the less in the ring. Those are the ones they do the least. They do the least in the ring. I'm telling y'all. And Sugar Ray didn't talk.
They said that about Ali, one of the greatest ever.
No,
they're gonna say that about Darren Chamberlain, and he's gonna be one of the greatest ever. But listen, enough of all that. No, because we ain't alienating the listeners. Let me say this.
What's up?
From the bottom of my soul, from the depth of my soul, F-Tap Pureval is a fucking asshole.
Leave my mayor alone.
You do not schedule a vacation on Red's opening day.
Hey.
You're supposed to be at the beginning of the parade. You're supposed to be at the beginning of the parade and cut the damn tape to start the parade every year.
I have to agree.
Cincinnati Reds' opening day parade is, I don't want to say well renowned, but it's known throughout the sports world.
Yeah,
it's kind of a big deal.
No, it's a damn big deal. It's the number one. It's the first professional team in Major League Baseball, and opening day has already been hijacked from us. But there's no doubt, Darren, if we ain't agreed on nothing on our conversation today, I 100% agree with you. How does your mayor not make it to one of the most high-profile events in your city? How does that happen?
Nothing but a medical emergency to your family, your wife and kids, your mom, your dad. You know, there's the only thing that keeps you away from there, not a pre-planned vacation. How the hell, where do you get the balls? Where do you get the temerity to schedule a vacation on Red's opening day and you're the mayor of this city? If you're anything in the administration of this city, mayor, police chief, fire chief, city council, even the county people, the county commissioners, you do not schedule a vacation around opening day of the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati Bengals, you can get away with that, but not the Reds.
Yeah, the Bengals is not historic. That's not a historic opening. You're right. I can't disagree with a word that you're saying right now. I'll be honest with you, because there's probably, as a mayor of the city, of any city, but specifically Cincinnati, there's probably 4, maybe 5 weekends that you just don't schedule anything personal. And opening day is definitely one of them. And it shows, to me, to be honest with you, as much as I like the mayor, I'm going to be honest with you, it shows the lack of attention that he really has for the city. It shows that he comes before the city. It shows that he's out of touch. To be honest with y'all, I hate to say it because he's one of my favorite guys, but he's out of touch. It seems like certain things that happen in the city happen when he's not there. Now, I hear some talk sometime, Darren, when they say he can't stop anything from happening. You're right. You know, a general of a military can't stop.
That's a lie. That's a lie, Wyatt. He could have stopped something from happening. He could have stopped his ass from not being there.
I'm talking about an incident from happening.
Yeah, I get that. Would be sarcastic, but
I got it. But what I'm saying is, you hear people saying that he wasn't going to be able to stop anything from happening. We get that, and it probably would have still happened if he was here. But it looks a little bit more appropriate when your mayor goes downtown and speaks at a podium the night of. You know what I'm saying? And says, "Hey, we're not tolerating this. We're not." It's just not a good look. It shows you that a person is out of touch. And then when you hear people that make up excuses and say things, you know, it's only because it's just, some people will defend anything. You know that, Darren. Even when they 100% wrong, they'll find a reason to defend their guy. And that's just what it is. And to be honest with you, when you can't admit even your guy is wrong sometime, you know, that shows the lack of that shows that you're not really, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Let's just say it. Say it with me, Wyatt.
I don't
say
want
it with me.
No, I'm going to let
say it with me.
Okay.
F-Tap, you're a dick.
I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say that.
F-Tap, you're a dick.
No.
14 inches with veins and shit. You should have been at opening day. You had no business being on vacation during that. I don't care if it was your kids' spring break or whatever. You know, with good responsibility, to whom much is given, much is required. You know, to be a mayor of a major American city, you might have to shirk some home responsibilities from time to time.
I'm going to go to the extreme. Let me see if you would agree with this, Darren. Let me ask you this. Maybe I'm going to the extreme when I say this, but does a military plan an invasion and then the general go on break during the invasion? You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Like, when things happen in your city, shouldn't you be there to be able to, you know, kind of be productive with the team of how to fix this, how we going to coordinate this? And your leadership should always be, maybe not on the ground during it, but you should be in the bunker. You should be in the city. You should be where you are. You should be hands-on and ready to go. I just think that when you, like, I'm going to steal your words, Darren. These are your words. When you have a pre-selected vacation date, and it's the date of the opening day, that's insensitive. That's not a sign of a leader. I'm sorry. That's just somebody that's doing the job and on to the next shit. That's what it is. It's going to be on to the next. But it says a lot when your leader takes a vacation during some of the milestone moments in your city. It just doesn't.
City, right? One that happens every year.
Every year.
So I have to agree with you on that. Like that's terrible. But let me just say this before I go.
Okay.
You know, the last what was that?
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question real fast, bro? I'm sorry, because DB,
go ahead.
DB put it in the screen. What's your thoughts on Tiger Woods? I know you a sports dude. What's your thoughts on Tiger Woods? Ain't that shit crazy?
I think he has. I think Tiger Woods was skeezing and got caught up skeezing.
What's that mean? I know what
he was out. He was out looking for women. Looking for chicks, and got into a little accident. And just happened to because he blew a zero.
Yeah,
he wasn't drunk off anything. He it was his medicines or whatever. He doesn't want a driver because he doesn't like people going with him while he's skeezing. Because why? Because he likes anything. Those 15 women that got caught up the first time in 2006 or whatever. Did you see some of them?
I did not.
It was like, damn, Tiger. It was like, dude, you're almost worth $1 billion. I could knock her off.
Yeah, bro, I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean, no disrespect to the women's out there. I'm just saying, but there's levels to it.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Tiger Woods has a prescription drug issue going on. That's my thoughts, because you have to be way far gone to start running into cars and flipping over. And this is not the first car flip over, truck flip over that he's had.
I won't say that. I don't want to cut you off. The reason I'm gonna say I don't know about that because I was on prescription drugs one time and fell asleep at a light.
Yeah, I get it. But don't they tell you not to
do
certain things?
Don't blah blah blah, this, that, and the other, eat with something, this can make you drowsy. But who listens to the damn fine print?
Well, I do.
Who pays attention to the fine print all the time?
I'm not
Most
driving.
people don't.
I'm not driving.
That's why they got to run those disclaimers at the end of commercials really fast. Wyatt tends to be a Republican, tends not to like hood people, and will call out a listener to fight them. They put disclaimers like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to fight you, bro. I said spar. That's different.
You invited me into your realm.
Oh, wait a minute. It's my realm now.
Let's come on to the baseball field. Let me throw you a couple curveballs.
Wait a minute.
I ain't say nothing like that.
Wait a minute.
You said, man, you don't like what I'm talking about on this show, motherfucker, step in the ring then.
It didn't even go down like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. But
that's what I heard.
Bruh, at the end of the day, I have never been disrespectful to you or no one else on here.
Oh, that's a goddamn lie too. That's
I
was the other thing I was going to talk about. You let Drop Squad come in there and lie and say all types of wild shit
about that was your boy.
Yeah, well, if that's him, he's just trying to be better than the host and blah, blah, blah. Nigga, that's what you do every fucking show you make, bro.
I ain't going
every show. That's how we know of you.
Hey.
Because you try to dominate the host. Because nobody around, we don't know anybody who's that staunchly Republican as you. What are you talking about, bro? And remember who protected your right to do that on another podcast. Not gonna mention the name of it, but everybody, where we know Drop from.
Yeah.
You know what podcast we know him from. I'm not gonna mention the
I thought y'all was
name,
partners.
But
competition. I don't have any competition, man. I'm just doing me.
I get you, but you just humor me for now. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, who protected that right for you to do that, Drop? Who protected your right to call in and talk shit? Talk your shit that was unpopular. Who protected your right to do that? Me and my crew.
I thought y'all was a crew. I thought y'all had a crew. I thought y'all was a thing.
I said me and my crew.
No, I'm talking about with Drop. I thought he was part of y'all.
Drop was an associate. He was an affiliate. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And he come in front of me like that last Wednesday. Nigga, please.
Don't.
Like I'm the one who respects you more than anybody. Okay, I'm like, Drop is a Marine. He has a right to talk his shit. Y'all need to leave him be. Let him say what he got to say, blah, blah, blah. You know, but no.
Yeah.
He don't look at it like that. He want to do his own damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you, like Chris Brown dropped, I'm just glad this 40 ain't bust. Anyway.
What else you got, man? What else you got, man?
That was it. I just wanted to, talk about that because I was really hurt, that you had called me out talking about let's fight.
I didn't say that, bro. I just want to
let you know that when you talk about getting in the ring with you,
let me tell you.
Don't mind if I do. That's all I'm saying.
Let me just say this.
Don't mind if I do.
Let me say this. Don't be sensitive to that type of shit because y'all serve. And then when somebody return to serve, y'all get all in y'all feelings. And y'all know where I'm from. DB, where we... I'm talking about people that don't... You ain't the first one to be like, oh, now he want to fight. I don't want to fight. It's just different shit. Let me say this.
Or whatever. You want to get into physical combat with me.
Hold on. Let me say this.
If I do.
Let me say this. Okay, I got you. And it's going down whenever. Whenever. Listen, let me just say this.
This is... now. Come to Florida.
You ain't going to do that. You're not gonna do that.
We go to Florida,
bro.
We go to Florida. It don't matter.
You're not coming down here. You're not Listen, huh?
I'll serve you on your golf course at the pro house.
See, you just talking shit. You trolling now. But let me just say this to you, bro. Look, I ain't even gonna go downtown with it. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna say I'm 1335 John Street because you would love me to say that. I'm about to choke anybody that went to Withrow.
You got five numbers in your address now. You way past 1335 John Street.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Suburbanite.
Oh, see that's your problem right there. See, that's your problem right there. You thought I grew up with 5-6 digits. I didn't. But that's all. That's all.
Where you're from is where you at.
No, it ain't. It's where you from. It's where you from, and you kick that where you at ass.
Where you from is where you at.
No.
You ain't scaring nobody.
No. I'm not trying to scare you, bro. All I'm trying to do. All I'm trying to do.
That's what they do.
Nah, you're right. They do, but that ain't me. I don't have an East Coast attitude. I'm Midwest till the day I die. But let me just say this to you. Anybody that went to Death Row, y'all know it was a lineup downstairs by the swimming pool. We didn't do showers, but that's where our boxing ring was, in the showers. Dudes like you that pop off at the mouth, we always scheduled to go downstairs and just box, just spar. So we ain't got to fight. We didn't shoot each other. We didn't stab each other. We ain't do none of that shit. But at Death Row, at Withrow High School, back in the day, if you popped off at the mouth or if you was talking that one shit, we all went downstairs and we settled it like young men. And that was it. We didn't fight. And afterwards, we was cool. Just like me and you gonna be cool.
What I meant to say earlier is that you talk about you was in the boxing club in what's that place, Germany. That's all great. Those guys have been drinking Guinness Stout since they were 10 years old.
Let me tell you something.
This is different.
Let me tell you something, bro. The European sparring that I used to do, I guarantee you wouldn't last 2 rounds. You don't know what a forward back foot is. They so unorthodox. They way different. They way different. You got to go through shit like Rasheed Warren or Duke, Lil Duke Reagan. Them guys, man, you got to build up to fight Europeans. You can't just step out there and fight no European, bro. The style is way different. I'm not worried
about you being the European style.
Okay.
You know why?
Okay, bro.
There's only one Ricky Hatton.
Listen,
Ricky Hatton, you understand me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna whoop your ass so bad.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm about to give you my old school sign off.
Keep talking. He hung up. I love it when they talk. We might be able to sell tickets for this shit. We might be able to sell tickets for this. Oh my God. Maybe we should do a celebrity. The only problem is I'm not a celebrity. He's definitely not a celebrity. I don't know. Maybe we could do some type of celebrity box off. You know what I mean? Maybe we can incorporate the other shows and we can get some of the people on other shows. Maybe because I'm a friendly dude. Like I love to do a collaboration thing where like people that don't like one another could get in the ring and box it out. We could put on 8-ounce glove. Well, that's probably too small. You might have to go with a thicker glove, to be honest with you. You may have to go with a thicker glove. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Yeah, Vernon says, Wyatt, did you watch Keith Thurman get busted up this weekend? Yeah, I did. And as short as he is, I don't know how he stood a chance in that fight against Fundora. Fundora like 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", I think he is. Now, to be honest with you, Vernon, and I put this out in the environment, I put this out there. I've seen Fundora, not that time he got knocked out by the kid. We got a fighter right in Cincinnati, Ohio up there by the name of Jamonte Clark. We went to Minnesota, fought Fundora live on PBC. Live, we got robbed. Jamonte Clark, Tiffany Daniels said he's 6'6". Jamonte Clark is like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". And I ain't gonna say he beat the shit out of Fundora. I won't go as far as to say that. But if you don't believe what I'm about to tell you, it's on tape. You can go to YouTube and watch it. I'm right there. Jamonte Clark beat Fundora by 2 rounds, and they called it a draw. And the only reason why they called it a draw is because of the politics of boxing. Fundora is still fighting, and that was the whole plan, was to get this young man to a certain spot where he couldn't really get touched. He's represented by Sampson. I don't know if you guys know who Sampson is. Sampson is one of the biggest names in professional boxing. He has 1 million fighters. He sponsors a lot. He is the pocketbook of PBC. All of those Latino fighters and Venezuelan fighters and people that coming from different countries, they all fight under the Sampson's umbrella. Now, Sampson and I are good. We good people with one another. We're friends. I wouldn't go as far as say we're friends. We talk. We do some things. We were gonna. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this on here, and then I'm gonna go to the phone lines. Sampson was the only one who actually gave me an opportunity to bring a Showtime card when Showtime was in boxing. He's the only one that would work with me and give me one of his 15 dates, and I was gonna take it to Cincinnati, Ohio. I was this close. Y'all see that, ladies and gentlemen? I was this close to bringing a Showtime card back to Cincinnati, and they hadn't had one in probably 6 years, maybe even longer than that. 6 or 7, maybe 8 years. I was that close to bringing a Showtime card to the city of Cincinnati. And Sampson was the only one that was going to help me do it. He was going to sell me one of his 15 dates on Showtime. His 15 dates was in a matter of, I think, 36 months or 24 months, excuse me. And we were this close. And then, of course, some things happen. Certain fighters fall out. You lose touch with certain things. Certain things happen where Sampson's fighters got a little bit more popular, and you know, he didn't really want to go a certain route. Political, all politics in that sport. And, you know, you have to have a huge budget to be able to do a Showtime card. Showtime is not giving away those cards. It's going to cost you $50,000 just to be able to get the flag. All right. I know y'all don't understand it. I mean, some don't, some do. But Showtime's out of boxing, so what I'm telling you now doesn't really matter. But it's going to be $50,000 just to purchase the rights, just to be able to bring it to your city. And then it's going to cost you close to $100,000 for the production to come in. They want you to be able to do 90 to 100 people. You have to block that hotel. You have to bring in travel. You know, you have to pay for them to come in. You have to store their 18-wheeler trucks and all their satellites. You have to store all of it. It's going to cost you $100,000 just to prep, just to be ready to do it. You're $150,000 and haven't paid one fighter yet. Holla at me on the DMs one time. And here's what's funny. Sometimes people reach out to me and say they want to do this and they want to do that. And I'm saying, well, you know, they think I'm being arrogant or nasty to them when I'm like, you sure you want to do that? And some people who are on here now have reached out and wanted to get in different aspects of the business. And I don't have a problem explaining to them how, you know, what they have, what's coming. You know what I mean? If I got love for you, I'll tell you the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have love for you, I'll probably just probably won't even respond. You understand? Like people that I really care for, I'm going to give you all I got. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. You make your own decision if you want to go there with it. But if y'all don't care nothing, if you just, fuck it, okay. I might not even respond, to be honest with you. Let me go to the phone lines, man. Let's pick it up. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
What's up, Wyatt?
Twin, what's good with you, brother?
I can't call it, player. Hey, that damn Fame is something else.
That was Fame?
Yeah, Karen.
I thought that was Darren.
Darren, Fame, Roseback, all of them.
Alexa, cut off lights. Sorry, bro. I'm just cutting. Nothing. I was just trying to get him to cut the light off. I got a light that I was trying to get off. Go ahead, man. My bad.
Yeah, you see that Duke game, man?
I did. I watched the whole thing.
That was crazy, man. I thought they was winning, then I came back and my sister texted me like asshole and all that. I'm like, what you talking about? I'm like, I thought they won. She's like, no, they lost. I'm like, wow. I betted on them. I didn't know they would lose. At least my Illinois. I think they play UConn, I want to say.
Yeah, they did. And
if
that happened, Twin, if that happened in any other school other than Duke losing the way they lost, if UC lost that way, they'd be calling for the coach to get fired.
Yeah. That was, man, that's crazy, man. Because, dude, the way that Boozer got, he should have definitely, because they was wide open with so many seconds, quarter of a second, whatever, every second it was. He should have threw it over real quick, man. He let them dudes block it, whatever, then he hit that three, boy. That's filthy right there.
And that was
ain't no way they coming back.
That was some Steve, what's his name? Steph Curry type range back that far back. That was in the logo.
Yeah. Hey, earlier, I called it a radio station there usually.
Okay.
And when I said it's a different ball game or whatever, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. They look at me different on there. But let me tell you this, why. Every time, let me see this. Like I was telling them earlier, we got a tradition, man, the Bud Billiken Parade, which is going on. You know about it, right, Wyatt?
Say it again.
Like the Bud Billiken Parade in Chicago every year.
Yeah, I got you. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
It's been going on. It's been going on for like almost 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was telling them, the mayor and the governor always participate in it. And if they don't show up, they'll leave on we'll take a commercial break. Here's some that the mayor left for the governor. Like, hey, Chicago people, I can't make it. I want y'all to be safe out there, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy right here, something that you have that's money making and everything or whatever, you got the Jazz Fest every year and you got that opening day. Why would you schedule something like that, man? This your second time doing that. And you know the city, how y'all say y'all want crime down and these kids acting a fool out here. But where's your backup? Even though you out of town, where's your backup for? You got substitute your city manager, your vice mayor. Why they not coming out? Since you not out of town, I'm pretty sure that's why they call a vice mayor to step up or a city manager. See, they block for these people, man, because they scared to pull his old mayor card. But Twin here gonna say whatever. It was on my man heart. That's not right, man. Y'all wrong. Y'all praise this dude and everything. I don't. Right is right, wrong is wrong. But y'all reversing this as right is wrong and wrong is right is wrong, whatever.
We get it.
And man, I just don't. That's not me, man. Man, things got to be held accountable. You got to tell the truth, man. Shame the devil.
Okay.
They glaze this man all the time. I'm not the one, man.
Okay.
And like I said, why they keep on telling me why we've been having 50 million programs since we were shorty, Wyatt. Come save a child and let's go marching and all that. After school program.
Yeah, I mean,
and like I told him, it's your choice to do it. Go ahead, Wyatt. This your show.
No, I was agreeing with you. I don't know if I agree, like, how, all of it, but I do agree that your mayor should be on a float on opening day. I think Darren may have said that, like, you should be in the parade. Mm-hmm. I think you're a representation of the city. If the Reds win the World Series, he's gonna be there to lift the trophy up. He's gonna be there to give them, you know.
When in Washington Park, when y'all went to the Super Bowl, even though y'all didn't want it, and then he came and appreciate the people in Washington Park. Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of. I mean, look, I don't know the day-to-day duties of a mayor. Okay, I can imagine what they are. You know, I can only, but I've never been a mayor. But I know one of the things is you're the face of the city.
Yeah.
And when you're doing something historical like an opening day, which we're the first professional baseball team in Major League Baseball, and the opening day parade is something special to the city every year. They shut down schools. It's a you know what I'm saying? It's a monumental day in the city of Cincinnati. You're supposed to have your face of the city there. Now, let me just defend the mayor of Cincinnati for a moment, okay? I just want to say he can't stop what was going to happen downtown, okay? This isn't about him stopping the crime, him stopping the foolishness that a bunch of drunk people were doing, or the kids that went down there and acted rudely. He can't stop. He can stop it, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I just don't think people understand the position of people that are holding him accountable. You have to understand, you're supposed to be boots on the ground, feet on the ground, representing your city. And it just looks bad when you're on vacation. You're not off at a, you know, if it was something that was scheduled, like a mayor's convention or some training or something that was going on with the job, that's one thing. But we're talking about something that you had, like Darren said, you had a pre-scheduled vacation. You know that weekend on your schedule what's happening in your city. You know what's going on the calendar in your city. It just seems that you're out of touch when you put your and this is going to sound bad because I'm a family man, but there's certain things that I know I can't do with my family certain times of my business on my business schedule. When I'm doing audits, I can't, when I, you know, what am I going to do? Not do my audit in Detroit, but I'm going to go to Myrtle Beach with my family. That's not even proper business. You know what I mean? That's not, you can't put vacations over business, especially when you're the face of the business. You can't do that. That's just my opinion. Now, he wasn't going to stop anything that was going to happen that night, that day, that night, whatever. We got, if we're going to talk about that, we need to talk about what really happened. I'm not even concerned. I already knew how interested he was in the job and how he, you know, I already know by the way he talked to us and how he talked to people and who he surrounds himself with. He has people around him that keep black folks from being critical on that man. You understand? There's people that's getting paid and all that old shit. Yeah. He has people around him that if you're critical of him, he got those people that'll calm them down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. And I don't respect that. I don't respect that. No, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm going to say it. Nobody else will say it because you got too many other people that are continuously guarding that front line. Yeah. And to be honest with you, man, they need to be ashamed of themselves. For people that call other people sellouts and shit, the real sellouts are those that are making money from the same people that they used to call oppressors. Right. So, I mean, you know, they can smoke that if they want to or figure it out, or y'all can call me whatever you want to call me. But the bottom line is, it seems like holding certain people accountable and things of that nature. It's funny. Hey, twin, let me just say this. It's the same people who giving Chili from TLC a hard time because of what she did with her money and what she did to support her candidate. These are the same people that say, don't attack black people. Don't black women get attacked for everything, blah, blah, blah. They get attacked and you attack, and look at everybody that's attacking Chili for her political beliefs. And y'all got her shamed out and she got to talk. She making up lies to distance herself from the decisions she made. That's not what life is supposed to be about. It's only one group of people that shame other people because of how they live and how they want to live and what they support. It's only one group of people that do that. And it's the same group of people that says, oh, y'all need to be easy on black women. Black women get attacked by people all the time and blah, blah, blah. We need to support our sisters, but yet they dragging Chili for how she want to live and make the decisions. See, it's a selective outrage. It's a selective way of doing things, twin. That's why I don't get into conversations with people like that, because to be honest with you, bro, no matter what I say, I'm going to be wrong in their eyes. But it's no different than if she was like, she's no different than anybody that we might be talking about. When they talked about Jasmine Crockett, it was you attacking a black woman. You attacking this, you saying this about her, you doing this and this and this, black women, black women, y'all do this to black women. When Chili do her thing, now y'all don't have no problem attacking and canceling and doing all the things and making her feel like shit. See what I'm saying, bro? It's like I don't get into, I can't have them conversations with people.
Right.
I can't.
And then, but if you sit back,
wait, hold on. One last thing, because my sister Tracy Dillingham said she don't have to lie. Stand on your square, sis. You're right, but she does have to lie. You know why she has to lie? Let me tell you why she has to lie. And I respect you, sis. She has to lie because people will attack her livelihood. Not only would it hurt her livelihood, it's gonna hurt Salt and Peppers. It's gonna hurt TLC as a group. It's gonna hurt En Vogue. It's gonna hurt who else on that tour? It's TLC, En Vogue, Salt and Pepper, and whoever else is opening up. When you got one person that you're trying to cancel, there's a strong possibility that you are going to hurt the entire tour. They're going to boo. They're not going to spend their money. So, yeah, she does have to come out and kind of distance herself from what really happened. But she shouldn't have to do that. If that's what she want to do with her money and feel how she want to feel and support who she want to support, why y'all pressuring her like that to have to lie? Why would you do that? Why would y'all do that black woman like that? See what I'm saying? See, if you're going to use it for your benefit, make sure that you don't use it to embarrass or to shame somebody. It's not cool to do that. And not only are you messing with her, you messing with her money, you messing with TLC's money, you messing with En Vogue's money, you messing with Salt and Pepper's money. Because what'll happen is this. If they come to a city near you and TLC opens up and they start getting booed because people don't appreciate her or they, canceling her, eventually the tour promoter, they're going to tell them they can't come anymore and they're going to get somebody else. TLC will be canceled and Chili won't make her money or Tiana won't make her money. And it's not right. It's not right to do that. Y'all shouldn't judge that person on her political beliefs and all of that. That's just wrong. And what makes it a hot ass mess to me is it's coming from the same group of people that defended every black woman. And I don't have a problem doing that. Just like I'm defending a black woman right now. But don't make it sound like, or make it like, hey, y'all, you can attack some, but not, no, don't attack any of them. How about that? Go ahead, twin. I'm sorry. Your time.
No, you good. I was just listening and everything. But like, as I look back though, it's like a coincidence, man, like deja vu, what the mayor did. That's how I look at it. I'm like, oh Lord, there go another episode from last year. So that's how I was looking at it, right?
What you mean? Explain just a little bit.
Well, same thing what he just did, missing out on like special events that traditional to the city of Cincinnati, whether it's a jazz fest or the parade.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I look at it. One of me, where I'm like, man, I don't know. You got to take accountability on something, man. Come on, man. This is tradition. Well, why would you do that? Yeah. So to each his own.
What do you think, other than his presence? What do you think he should be doing now that would, kind of clean up?
I mean, at least since you the vice mayor, you the city manager, we go back them up. It's not gonna happen. You gonna give backlashes and stuff for what happened last year. We gonna not let this happen this year. And he did it again. Went out of town. I mean, we're entitled to vacation and all that. But if me as twin, as a leader of this city, as a mayor, a governor, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna be there. If I know this happening every year, it's a tradition, why would I break it? If I know this been going on 100 years, why would I break it? Nah, I'm gonna be there, keeping tradition going on. At least every mayor in Cincinnati been at the opening day.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know that to be true. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm out of my well. I don't know. I don't know if you know, but I don't know that every mayor has been to every opening day. I don't know that.
I've been in a shorty going to the Bud Billy Parade. I've seen the governor and the mayor. A couple of times Danny didn't make it. And a couple of times, one time Rahm Emanuel didn't make it. So I've been going to the Bud Billiken parade for so long. And I've seen the governor and the mayor there. A couple of times I've seen them on TV.
Yeah, no,
that they put
there's
on
no
there
doubt.
that I'm not going to make it.
Well, let me just sum it up because you made an excellent point. I would think if the governor of the state is at this event, that it is definitely something that the mayor would be. The governor represents the state, and he's at your home game, your home game, your opening game, right? So that's how important it really is. I'm sure that he went to Cleveland's opening day or whatever. I don't know if he did. They may have been on the road their opening day. I don't know. Maybe it was the same day and he had to make a choice. I don't know. But if it's important enough for the mayor, for the governor to make it to your opening day because it's historic, why wouldn't the city mayor be at that same game? I don't want to make a real big deal of it because, to be honest with you, I already know why he wasn't there and why it's not a priority to him. I already know. Anybody that can come on and talk to their constituents and say that crime is down and there ain't no gangs and all the shit that I've heard. I've heard enough to know that there's a disconnect. I watched how the police chief was treated, how she took the fall for all the stuff that's going on right now. And I watched the people who are all in those circles to protect this situation. I have no respect for none of them. That's just me. And I don't have to have, and they don't have to respect me. We can be cool and we can say hi and bye and all that. I don't respect people that use black folks as like that. Somebody that use that. Come on, brother, do me right, brother. And we use that brother shit and we dogging each other behind each other's back. I don't like that. I don't like you trying to, sell me something and try that we brother shit. And, I don't go for stuff like that. And when you have when you have them gates, them people that stand in there and utilizing that brother shit, I don't have no respect for nothing like that. You see, I don't like it. I don't rock with it. I don't have to call it out. It's so obvious that a lot of people already know what I'm talking. They know what it is and they know who those people are. But there's such a clique. It's such a clique that, a lot of people who don't call these people out need those people. See what I'm saying? When you independent and you do your own thing and you don't need certain people, you don't have that same level of respect. I mean, you can respect them as who they as a human being and as a person. I don't disrespect anybody in that manner. But I don't respect those that do all that. Tierra Powell says, we all know, but people be in denial. She know what I'm talking. She know exactly what I'm talking about. And she ain't one of them. She know the circles, but she ain't one of them because she do her own thing. She do her own thing. But I know Tierra Powell she has to integrate with those circles because they probably can help a little bit. But anybody that's doing, I don't mean to put you on that one type of level, Tierra. My apologies, sis. I'm just saying people who are really doing something know what I'm talking about. The ones that are on the sideline that's just kind of watching everybody else work and watching everybody else do their thing, they kind of just float wherever the smoke go. They just want to see the show. They kind of just want to be part of the conversation and they feel included when they're part of the conversation. But for most of us who are actually moving our own mountains, we know the people that are just there to hold our mountains still or to be in the way or to be chaos agents. We know those people. We know those that benefit from it financially. So you got to understand something, twin. I'm going to say this and I promise you the end of the floor. I got this thing in my arsenal called fun bucks. A lot of my friends know what fun bucks are. People who are either, they just in the way because it's like something for them to do. And like they get, what are they, the clout bucks? I call them clout bucks, where they get attention for participating, but they don't really get any of the real prize. Like if you drop $1 million in the city, the ones that speak the loudest will get the lion's portion of the money, and then they'll give those few other people crumbs. You see, they'll give them crumbs just to make it seem like they part of the team. Yeah. So that's just I see that a lot. I see that a lot, and it's crystal clear. Go ahead, get us up out of here, twin. What's on your mind, man?
I was looking, at Drewski, which is funny and all that. And then over the weekend, they had that No Kings protest again, which is BS to me. My thing is this, even though they put a dent in Target pockets, whatever, my thing is this, Wyatt. Why they can't keep that same energy if that boy loses that guy loses his endorsement with T-Mobile? I think they should boycott T-Mobile if that man loses endorsement because of over his comedy skit.
Well, let me say this. That's the risk that you take when you become a spokesperson or an ambassador for a brand. You know you're risking it all when you do certain things. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not seen the whole skit. I've seen little clips and this and this and that. I probably seen the whole thing and didn't know, that I seen the whole thing. Like I've seen 30-second clips. I don't know how long the skit is. So I've seen some of it. All I can say to you is this. It doesn't offend me, but I'm not white. I don't care nothing. I don't keep up with Drewski and all. The one that he did with the pastors and preachers, I could relate to. I could relate to it, but it didn't make me like him more or make me hate him more. I didn't have any feelings about it. But as a white person, there's a chance that they might have been offended by it. And the reason why I say that is because if a white guy got up there and acted like TD Jakes and put on blackface and dressed up like a black guy and was talking like TD Jakes talked to people. And I don't think that TD Jakes is a bad person. Let's just get that clear. I just think that what's the guy who did the Target? The Target, what's that guy, Pastor?
Jamal Bryant.
Okay, take TD Jakes out. I like TD Jakes. So I don't want to blemish anything that him, what he's done. Let's just say it was Jamal Bryant and some white person did a blackface of Jamal Bryant targeting, doing blackface on Target. Excuse me 1 second, just moving it. I as a black person would probably be offended if I seen a white person doing a blackface trying to act like Jamal Bryant, even though some of the things Jamal Bryant came out and said were ridiculous. And y'all might not agree with that, but if you look at how he was not on the same page as the people who actually were really trying to move the needle on that boycott, you don't have a community leader so far off of the page of what they're trying to do. And he go off and do his own thing. See, I told y'all a long time ago, it was about Jamal Bryant. It wasn't really about the movement. He was making his own decisions without collaborating with the people that were all involved. And that shows you right there where he was really with things. So when he come out and make all these saying it's over and we got what we want, evidently not. So what was the communication? So if some white person came out and did that and did blackface and did a skit and a joke on Jamal Bryant, even though I don't really rock with that guy, I still would be offended. I would be offended that they did some old throwback blackface. This is some bullshit. That's what I would be saying. But that's probably how white folks felt about, white people must have felt like that. Like it's not fair for y'all to be able to do impressions of us and put white face on. But if we do that same thing, y'all gonna have Uncle Al out there. Y'all gonna have, y'all gonna be ready to, shut everything down. I'm just an equal opportunity smoke giver when it comes to that. We got to be fair. We can't sit back and, it was like when we had that conversation and I think Black Lion, which is my brother, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, bro. Like, I can't believe you got a problem with that brother having something to say about those people who was carrying them signs, and one brother go out there and say some shit to them folks. Them folks are the same. Them folks are old enough to kick the old people that was carrying them signs. I don't condone what was being said to them, but I also don't condone what them old ass people probably said to protesters back in our days in the 60s when we was carrying signs. I didn't see that brother spit on anybody. I didn't see him shove anybody. I didn't see him put hands on anybody. But that's what happened to us when we were doing our protests. We got shot at. We got water hose sprayed at us. We got pushed and shoved. And not only was it from citizens, it was from police officers. That even made it worse. So there it is. That's how I felt about that. But yeah, Drewski, I don't know what that is. I don't even know what I know he was making fun of her. Okay, and that's the legit. That's all I know about it. I don't care about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. Well, thanks, man.
Okay, brother. Thanks for calling in, man. Thanks for engaging. See you on the next one. That was Twin. think Twin in Cincinnati, right? That was Twin. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what happened to the Drewski thing, bro. I mean, if anything, Stephanie Covington, what's up, sis? I seen you at the what was that? The Cotton Club thing y'all had going on. What was it? Put it in the screen, sis. Stephanie Covington probably can. I said something earlier, and I actually had you on my mind when I said it. I said all my Withrow Tigers back in the day. Remember, Steph, when shit got out of hand between guys, you know, back at school, we didn't really fight like out on the yard. We would always go downstairs where the swimming pool was, in the showers, and we would do that box. That's what we would do. Oh, it's a Harlem Nights night. That's what's up. Harlem Nights. That's what's up. Man, I had to get myself back to the Natty and participate in some of this stuff. That would have been awesome. I would have loved to dress up with a pinstripe suit with one of those gangster-ling hats. I would have loved to do that. Because if it was Harlem Nights, I would have loved that dressed up like Quick, like how Eddie Murphy was. And that was a great movie. Harlem Nights was an awesome movie. It had Red Fox. It had everybody in. All my favorites. Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, Richard Pryor. It had what's his name? I can't think of his name, but he died. He passed away. I want to say Townsend, but it wasn't him. It'll come to me. Steph said, yes, that's what it was at Withrow. If you got into it with somebody, we wasn't going to shoot. We wasn't stabbing. We wasn't doing none of that. And I didn't went down to that I went down a couple times. I ain't going to say I won them all, but it was just a matter of respect. You ain't going to pop off at the mouth, talk all that old shit, and then I got to walk around school like I got punked out. Nah, it ain't that. We just built different. We just like, okay, if we want to blow some smoke off, let's just go downstairs and we'll box it out. I went down there a few times, especially when my partner, y'all got to understand, I keep telling y'all, I hung around wolves. And when them wolves wasn't at school, they would always test me. You hear me, Donna? Ask Sean. When I wasn't at, when Maury and Sean, you know, when the wolves wasn't around, there you go, Robin Harris. I was thinking of that, Tony. I couldn't think. Arsenio Hall, I've never been a fan, but yeah, he was in it too. Quick. He was horrible in that movie, bro. Arsenio Hall was horrible. He was horrible in that movie. I just never was an Arsenio Hall. I love the show. I just thought that he was not a very good host of the show. And I shouldn't say that. I think I respected him because he did something that a lot of people wouldn't have done. I'm talking about Arsenio Hall. I got to give Arsenio Hall respect for the fact that the network told him not to bring on Minister Farrakhan, and he did it anyway. Cost him his career, cost him his show. And it's just funny how when we as people bring a lot of attention of independency and working together and building equity on our own. Equity within each other is what I mean when I say on our own, meaning with one another, buying land together, doing things that will cancel out the dependency of the government. See, anybody on this planet, this is my personal opinion, just an opinion. Anybody on this planet that finances you owns you, whether you think you're free or not. If you have someone that's financing your project, they own you. They own you. When you, and I know you want to be free. We all want to be free. But the truth of the matter is, when you accept money from somebody, if you allow somebody to feed you, you allow that same person to starve you. I say that all the time. But when you have people like Minister Farrakhan and you have some of these people that are running around here trying to do these collaborations and show that, hey, we can buy City West. A lot of people don't like those conversations, folks. They don't even like when I'm not a threat because my audience is not big enough. And if you guys really want to know the truth, that's one of my strategies. I never reveal my strategy, but if you think about what I'm saying to you, one of the reasons why I don't want a super large audience is because I don't depend on the money. So if I keep my audience handful, you got to understand, if I tell you something, you might adopt it. It may come into you and you spread it. I think we have enough people on this platform where you guys can spread what I say. I don't have to spread it. I don't need a large audience. It was almost like what Dr. Stinson said to me. I was a young fella. He said, Wyatt, you don't have to save everybody. You know, because I was in school, I was at CCA and management. And he used to always say, bro, you stand up in front of the class and you speak for the whole class too much. You always trying to come in and defend somebody, all the time. You can't do that. What you can do sometimes is wait till the class till the class is over and then go speak for that person to the teacher when everybody leave. You don't have to speak in front of everybody all the time. Sometimes it's just like it's a throw off. The teacher may not listen to you when you're speaking in front of the whole class. But if the class leave and then you come back, you circle back and go talk to the teacher, it might be a little bit more acceptive. See what I'm saying? So I've learned that. I've learned, like, I don't really want to be talking to 10,000, 20,000 people because, number one, you become a threat. The more people that listen to you, here's the thing. It's not even an amount of how many people listen to you. It's how many people respect what you say. The more respect you have as an individual, the more of a threat you are to some systems and to some people. So I've learned to just be able to speak at a non-threatening level. I don't want any hiccups in my business. I don't want to have to fight, and I don't want any of that. All right. So I just say, hey, I'll keep it to, a certain level, and I don't want to, and Drop don't understand this because Drop, a lot of these guys have done their own shows, and a lot of people want to get large. I'll be honest with you, I've run my life. And what I'm saying? Like, my life is not going to be any more than what it already is. Do you understand? Like, I'm not trying to be something that God hasn't set forth for me. I mean, I've accomplished what I needed. I'm sorry, that's my dog. I've accomplished what I needed to accomplish. I'm ready to settle and sell out. Sell, get out of here. I don't need 20,000 or 100,000 people watching the podcast to get my message across. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I haven't seen a leader who had millions of people in our community follow him and not lose their moral compass. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen one that has not been compromised. I'm sorry. When you get to a certain level, you get compromised. It's the truth. A lot of the leaders that you hear talking today, they so out of touch. People you call leaders. I don't call these folks leaders. I call them voice boxes. I call them people who are just talking the things that need to be heard to make it seem like certain things are happening, even when they're not anymore. That's why they're so far out of touch. You ever notice that these old head leaders, they can use the excuse that they're like, TikTok is new shit. No, the reason why they don't go to TikTok, the reason why they're not onto TikTok and doing a lot of things is because it's not their audience. There's millions of people on TikTok, but they're younger. And them young folks ain't trying to hear that old man shit. They're not trying to hear that stuff. They don't. Now, conveniently, they'll listen to it when it fits their purpose. If they need a reason why something didn't work out, or they'll go back to the old style spirituals and all that old shit. But let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. You can look it up if you want. Here in America, there are 1,000 millionaires created every day. 1,000 millionaires created every day in America. You think these young folks trying to hear from a bunch of people or hear from leaders who tell them they can't do something? You think they trying to hear, I can't do it because of whatever reason that you talking about, or I'm displaced, or I'm oppressed? You think they really trying to hear that shit? They're not. The only ones that accept that type of talk are those whose parents been in their ear since they were born. And the reason why they can't make it is because of whatever their parents taught them. Like that shit my mother told me a long time ago. Everybody probably has heard this if you grow up like how we grew up. We got to be 10 times better than them. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I got to be the best version of me. I've never woke up saying I had to be better than one specific type of people. I don't have to be 10 times better than Indians. I don't have to be 10 times better than white folks. I don't have to be 10 times better than Asian folks. I don't have to be 10 times better than German folks. I just got to be the best version of me. And all the rest to settle. You got coming what you got coming. When you try to take more on than you got coming, you're going to lose a lot. It's going to overflow. You're not going to be able to handle it. Okay, you can't handle it all anyway. Why try to take it all? Just be the best version of yourself. Be who you need to be to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. And when you don't make it, don't go back to that. Well, the reason why I didn't get it is because, I got to be 10 times better than them and I just wasn't 10 times. No, it's not. You wasn't 10 times better. It wasn't your time. It wasn't your time. I put a post out a long time ago. Well, about a week ago. It was last week. I said, timing is everything. Timing is everything. Sometimes, I don't know if DB is here, Donald Broach is here, but some of the best players in baseball were just in the right place at the right time. You know how many football players sitting on the couch right now that's better than some of the football players that are making $3, $4, $5, $6 million a year? It's all about timing. Sometimes you can be the best at whatever you do, but the timing is just not right. Give you another analogy. Break it down like this. You know how many records? I don't know if Sabrina Calloway is watching this, but I'm sure her background in music and her husband's background in music could probably validate what I'm about to say. Warner Records right now, Warner Brother Records, Sony Group, whatever. They probably got 1,000 groups right now that got albums complete, ready to go, and can hit the market anytime they want to. People then sign contracts and they put them on the shelf. Don't even put them out because it's just not the right time. And they probably like, man, I could sing better than Beyonce. I could rap better than Jay-Z. I'm better than this. I'm better than that. And they probably are. But it's just bad timing. And unfortunately, it's like that in life as well. Not everything that we fail at is because we're not good enough. Sometimes we fail, or it seems that we're failing because the timing is off. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. Let me go back to the phone lines real fast before I get out of here. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Mr. Wyatt, how you doing? This is CK calling out of Cincinnati, man. Great show, man. I'm looking at your show, man. Nice suit. I see you.
CK, how you doing today, brother?
Hey, man, I'm great. I heard him talk about that spar, man. Hey, you ain't never a brother I wanted to fight. You feel me? Oh, you look like the type of brother to break bread with. You know what I mean? We ain't even in the fighting type of mood. You heard me? I don't even like that. What happened? Why he challenged you on the spars? What happened?
He didn't challenge me on the spar, and it's just I'm cut from that cloth of when people do certain things and get a little out of pocket sometimes. I do challenge people to that because that's just, it's not fighting. It's not fighting. People don't understand.
Oh, you challenged him. He disrespected you or something?
Something like that.
I got you.
And it's not like this, bro. Nobody has ever come on this platform and disrespected me one time and then I challenged them something like that. You have to have been out of body several times and just tap dancing on my last nerve more than once and more than one show. You have to do that on a regular base for me to even go there. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the only way that you can either make or break with some of these folks. Like you either
some people, but you gotta look at like some people like yourself. I wouldn't want to whoop your ass or get my ass whooped by you. You know what I mean? So what? It ain't no altercation. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Why would I want to fight Rondo? He's not that. It's like I got some personal stuff going on.
Yeah, well, I'm guilty of bringing it to that level. But
okay,
what I'm saying to you, CK.
I didn't know. I thought he was challenging.
Let me be clear why it gets to that level. CK, if you called every day for 3 months, and every time you call here, I just say shit that's like getting on your nerve on purpose or saying things, not just to be not just to be the opposite of what you say, but I'm purposely trying to like say, throw a little slight at you and curve you a little bit, and you can pick it up and you starting to sense it. Eventually you're going to say to this person, look, I'm trying not to block you, but if you keep this shit up, we're going to have to do something different. So why don't we just do it? Right. I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's more to just having an oppositional point of view. It's more than that. Sometimes people, look, I went to, and I know I'm about to get some flack for this, CK, but dig this. Some people that went to school with people that's not from your neighborhood, they'll know what I'm talking about. I went to Children's House East up in Matt Adams when I was a kid. And when I lived downtown, I went to Children's House East. So it was up in Matt Adams. All white school. It was like 4 black kids in the whole school, 3 girls.
Did they cap on you back then? Did they cap the white kids cap, or is that just a black?
No, they would. No, bro, they would do shit. They would antagonize me. They would try to do shit. They would do things, throw rocks and hide their hand, and then I would get caught retaliating. People do shit like that on purpose, bro. I'm practiced in it. You know what I mean? They push you to a level, and then they make you look like the bad guy when you finally get tired of that bullshit, and now you look like the bad guy. You look like the aggressor. You look like the mean person.
You was getting bullied on by white people?
Not necessarily bullied, manipulated a little bit. It's a form of bullying. It's a form of bullying. You're absolutely right. But it's almost like people poking at you. It's like going to the zoo, bro, and you poking the elephant and poking that elephant and poking that elephant and psyching them out of peanuts, and I'm gonna give you some all that old shit, and then eventually the elephant take his trunk and hit you upside the head. The zoo carriers are gonna come to the elephant and say the elephant did something wrong.
That was my grandpa. You know, grandpa ain't doing nothing but trying to watch Andy Griffin. You keep on running in front of the TV like you know he nice. Now when he come across your head with that cane, don't say nothing, bro. Right? I'm antagonizing him. He's not doing that. I made him crack me in the head with that cane. You know what I mean?
Granddaddy hit you with the cane, bro?
Yeah, I mean, you keep on. You trying to watch it. You know them grandpa. You know how they were. They love them soap operas back in the day. I'm all acting the damn fool. Okay. And you thinking because they old, they won't whoop your ass. Wrong, big stick. They thinking because Wyatt smart, he just like now. Don't underestimate his success with weakness, right? That don't have nothing to do with combat, right?
I mean,
your success in life, he's soft because he doing good in life. Nah, that don't necessarily add up.
The only thing that changes, anybody will tell you this. Now, it don't go for everybody. It don't go for everybody. But to be honest, Brenda, give me 1 second. Let me see. Can you put in there an example? She said, "Can you use an example of what, Brenda?" Now I'll get it to you. Put what you want me to do an example of. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read it at the same time. Tell me what you want me to make an example of. But what I was going to say to you, CK, is, some people really believe since you've done different things and you've upped yourself in life that you are no longer. You don't have certain things in you anymore. And I have to disagree with that. Here's what happens. Here's what happens, CK. The more you elevate, you become less riskier of taking chances. You grow. You understand that certain things shouldn't be done anymore. You can't make certain moves. You can't be as reckless as you used to be. But that don't mean you don't have it, in you. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
If you
because you don't want to risk losing everything.
Exactly.
Look at how much you got.
Exactly.
You ain't got time to be catching no felonious assault, messing up your record. You know what I mean? That's what you thinking about, like 100 steps ahead. That's what they don't understand. You know what I mean? But I do respect the sparring aspect, because if you calling somebody out sparring, I feel that's confidence. Like, let's just get some wreck in. But it's not gonna go further than that, because when we spar, man, there ain't no violence, right?
Nah, it's not. I'm trying to tell people don't understand. It's like slap boxing in the street. That ain't fighting.
No. I'm putting out that heat on you now. No, we can do the sparring. We ain't doing that now. Cause you know that slap box is turning into fist. Niggas start throwing them knuckles, you know it. You done seen it before.
Nah,
you
bro.
start off slap boxing and then it turns into a fist fight. You ain't never seen that?
Yeah, but you slap boxing with the wrong one. That's what I was just telling, like Stephanie Covington was here. We all went to Withrow. Like bros used to go downstairs in the showers, like down at the swimming pool in the shower area. That was our ring back in the day at Death Row at Withrow. And it never turned into no fights, bro. It was like, hey, we gonna go to the body. That's what it was called. We go to the body. And my thing is this.
And them gonna make you piss blood right there. Come on, man.
Here go the
thing. You know they can make you piss blood.
Here go the thing. Once you establish with people that's how you are, don't play your bullshit ass games because you know that's how I'm gonna get.
Right, I like that. I like that. Hey, you say you don't want to piss blood? Don't fuck with me.
Bottom line, I mean,
we can go to the body.
Hey, bro,
we can go to the body. Hey, that's real though, because when somebody tell you they can go to the body, they not playing. Anybody asks you to go to the body, like you said, we having a little disagreement or something, you say, forget it, let's go to the body. It's a serious situation at that point.
Well, you know, it's one of them things where enough is enough. Let's just put it like that. You know, somebody done said enough, and it's no big deal. And here's the thing. It's not like anger. It's not anger. It's just like we either gonna go to the body or you gonna shut the fuck up. Feel me? Like that's it. Because we ain't got nothing else to talk about. If you back up out of that and then now you showing you a sucker. See what I'm saying? Like you got all this mouth. That's one thing about people, bro. Like I don't have a problem with people saying what they say. Hold your position in this and this and that. But don't make me out to be some type of sucker because you saying shit and I'm not being on that level with you. My level is not tongue wrestling. I don't throw blows with my mouth. I don't do shit like that. You feel me? My thing is different. So now that you know my personality and you know who I am when it comes to that type of stuff, be prepared to be called into the arena that I choose. If you're gonna step into what I, you know, in my space, be ready to be dealt with in my space. If not, like some people, I don't like go off to other people's shows and start shit. I don't do that. I might step in, listen for a minute if it's not going in the right direction, or if I see some comments and it's some shit I don't agree with. I'm not even getting in a conversation or a piss fight with somebody because of how they feel. I'm not trying to cancel anybody, CK, because that's how you feel. I ain't trying to do that. And most people who got some common sense don't do shit like that. Or got, you know.
It's like you're speaking for me because, like you said, show me my opponent. Which one of you busters want it? Because nobody can defeat me. You're gonna, like you said, you have to try to defeat me by talking shit. Talk. When you look at Wyatt, actions. See what I'm saying? All I can do is talk about him, but look at what he can accomplish.
Well, look,
PhDs,
that stuff
law degrees,
that
513s.
That stuff don't really matter to a lot of people. Just like I don't care when people come in with their political points of views and they think they spit in bars, because I know that both sides are shitty and neither side works for my approach of what I think we as a people should be looking for. Neither side works for us. It's been proven. Okay, so I can't have a long drawn out conversation and try to convince somebody of my point of view because I have enough evidence sitting right in front of me, in front of you, to be able to show you that it doesn't necessarily work for us. And a lot of people don't really see that. They don't really see
because everybody that's trying to come up, they don't understand. They don't have enough worldly experience. They don't have enough resources. They don't understand my family alone. They don't understand the family alone, resources, the personalities, the dynamics. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dominating. There's no emotion. Like you said, there ain't no looking to the sky, ain't no plan. Now I'm just making it happen. So now I'm just telling everybody else is upset. I'm happy. They're mad at me because I'm happy. Why you going bald? Like you said, they going bald. They on diabetes. They on all these shit going wrong with them. I'm 50. Why you younger than me on blood pressure pills?
Yeah.
Were you abusing drugs as a youngster? You have to understand, these people are beneath you. They will be beneath you, and this is why they criticize you, because they want to be you.
I don't agree with all of that, CK. That's your opinion. I don't think that anybody's.
Yeah, they want to be you. They want to be in Miami with the high scrapers, man.
I don't live
House
in Miami.
on the beach. What are you talking about? That's the American dream.
Yeah. Well, CK, all I'm saying is I don't look down on anybody, but at the same time,
they look down on you because they ain't you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well,
they want something bad to happen to you just because you getting that success, man. Because you black. If you was white, they'd be congratulating you. They'd be like, oh, why did he get his thing? He's from downtown there. But since you are N-word, they want nothing but failure. This is what I'm going through, and I ain't even at your level. They just hate me for my uplifting ability. Because I have the ability to stop violence, stop crime, and help the youth. That's my gift to the world. So that's the only reason I be calling you, just to spread the good news. This Cincinnati, I ain't killing nobody. You ain't killing nobody. Why we can't just keep the murder rate at this 0? I'm gonna listen to your platform because I respect you as a whole person. You know what I mean?
CK, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for engaging. All right, brother. Thank you. Missed a couple calls while CK was on the line. I got a few more minutes before I get out of here. I do appreciate what CK talks about, but I don't agree with it all. I don't believe that people, I guess that's sometimes I can be naive. I don't believe that people hate you because they want to be you. Sometimes I guess there are people that are like that, but I don't believe that to be the case when I'm talking with people. I don't believe that. I just think that we have a funny way of showing differences of opinion. I think that we have a different way of doing it. And there's nothing wrong with being different or showing different. But I think a lot of the love is out of oppositional thinking now. Like we don't respect, not all of us, a lot of us don't respect differences of opinion. And then when you say something to, like, if I have an opinion about something, it's fair game. You can disagree with me. You can say whatever you want to say about my opinion, but don't get mad when I come back. Don't get mad when I rebuttal your position of what I said or how I feel. Don't think it is, then it becomes combative. And that's what I don't understand is it's okay for you to disagree with me. But then when I disagree with you, then it's because I can't handle oppositional thinking. If it ain't my way, then it's wrong. And that's not fair. That's not right. And anybody that thinks that way, our conversations will be very limited. It'll be very limited. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very tough being the bad guy to some of y'all sometimes. Very tough being the bad guy. Because some of you only come on here to make me to be the bad guy. Some of you only come on here to make certain people in the chat the bad guy or the bad girl. That's what y'all do. To me, I don't see what people get out of that. I don't get it. But okay, for each his own. I would love to come on here every day and talk about something. There's a million negative things that I can talk about. A million negative things that I could talk about, but I choose not to. It's not something that I gravitate off of. It's not something that I like to do. Sometimes I have to bring up the negative stories or I talk about it. Somebody else brought it up and I'll engage in that conversation. And I pick and choose the ones that I want to get into. And the reason why I pick and choose them is because it usually piggybacks off something that I've already spoke about. That's it. I don't bring up a negative conversation because it doesn't have anything to do with what we've done or what we've said over here on the platform. I've never done that. And like the Drewski thing, that was far off my radar. I didn't even watch the skit because I'm not interested in it. Now I can have an opinion. People will disagree or agree with my opinion on it. But to be honest with you, I don't care nothing about that Drewski skit. I got an understanding. I understand how somebody might feel it's offensive, but I don't care if they're offended by it. I'm not offended by what happened in the Drewski thing, but I'll be honest with you and tell you that I would be offended Any of y'all remember the name Tom? What's his name? Dan. What's his name from Cheers? What's his name from Cheers? Who played? He was the main character on Cheers. Tom Danzel. What's his name? Can somebody put that in the screen for me one time? Can't think of his name. Daniel or Danis or something. What was his name? What's his name? Ted what? Ted Daniel. Anyway, the guy from Cheers is gonna drive me crazy if I don't get that. If I don't get that name. Stephen Speed said Tim Danson. Is that what it is? Tom, I think it's Tom. Yeah, Preston, Whoopi Goldberg was with him. Ted Danza. Ted Danza. Y'all know who I'm talking about from Cheers. Well, I remember years ago, Ted Danson. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, Tanika. Thank you, everybody that said it. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Stephanie. Steph, my bad. I remember him. Now, this is one that I paid attention to. I remember when he was rocking with Whoopi Goldberg. And Whoopi Goldberg rocking, you know, she only mess with white boys, but she always on that pro-black shit. She was so far gone that she changed her name to a Jewish name. She was not even trying to be black and all this old shit. And what makes me comfortable in saying what I'm saying, some of y'all gonna get mad. I don't care. But listen, when you have a black woman that messes only with white guys, and she's on the stage at a roast, and Tom Danza, her boyfriend, stands up on stage and does blackface, I can't respect her. I've never, and this was years ago, you can never come out here and represent black folks when you were doing anything and everything you needed to do to be successful in Hollywood, including being involved in blackface jokes and not consciously coming out saying anything. I can't respect that. I've never been able to respect that. It's almost like how my brother, Emmanuel Livingston, had a problem with LeBron James. A lot of people didn't understand why he had a problem with LeBron James when LeBron James did a photo shoot on Sports Illustrated and he went up there like King Kong. I didn't agree with Emmanuel on that, but I understood. I understood exactly how that hit a button with him. It was disrespectful. He found it to be a little degrading. And I can understand his position on that. I understand where he was coming from. And I haven't liked Whoopi Goldberg since back then, because I know that she was just playing along and being the good old black woman that she needed to be and all that. And that's exactly what her role is on The View. I've never watched an episode of The View. I've seen clips when they talking about stuff, but I know what her response, I know what her role is on the View. I know what her job is to do. I can't respect that no more than I can respect anybody in St. Pete here or in Cincinnati. I can't respect anybody that's toggling along the fence. I don't respect that. Sorry. It's just not something that, I have a problem with the gun toters. Man. And it's just something that's been along with me for a long time. Let me see something. Let me see. Do I have it? I don't think so. I think I got rid of it. Sorry, I got calls coming in, guys. I'm going to have to get out of here because I can't push this back too much longer. Jack, bro, I didn't even know you were here. My bad, bro. And I think you have said a few things. Jack said, you don't want to know how many Black actors are married to white folks nowadays. I don't really have a problem with it. Let's get a thing clear. Some of y'all know because I've said this before. I don't have a problem with interracial relationships. And some probably gonna think my position on this is wrong. I don't have a problem with interracial relationships. I've never had a problem with OJ. I don't have a problem with black men that get with white women or Asian women or Latino. I don't have a problem with any of that. I don't care. I'm from a world, when I left Cincinnati, I moved into a world of 31 flavors. I lived in a world where we had Samoans, we had Africans, we had Germans, all these people of these different Asians, all these different people. I went to school with all these different nationalities. And when you go to a different environment, it tends to give you, I'm not, Tanika, I got you. It tends to give you a different idea how the world is actually going. And a lot of us are products of our environment. Like, this is gonna sound kind of bad. This is not gonna sound good. But I discovered that growing up in Laura homes, we don't know what racism is. You don't see racism because, number one, a lot of white folks didn't come downtown to Laura homes, Lincoln Courts, Stanley Row. You know, maybe a metropolitan worker, maintenance crew or somebody might, but you didn't engage in a lot of different nationalities. But we grew up talking racism, but we never encountered it face to face. Let me say something to you. I want to say this because I think it was Jerica the other day. I was watching the rerun of the show here because I don't watch this show. I talk on it. I'm a participant. I'm a producer. I'm a monitor. I do the show, but I don't watch the show. This is it. Every once in a while, I'll go back and see how things look, or But I was watching the show the other day, and I happened to see a comment on the screen, and it was from Jerica. And it said, now I don't know if it was meant for me, but I took it like it was meant for me. And I'm sure she'll let me know if it was meant for me. It only makes sense that it was meant for me. We were talking about something, and she made a comment in the screen, in the note screen, that I didn't see live. I didn't see it live, but I seen it when I watched it later. She said, coming from someone who sold drugs and hit a woman. Now, that could be for a couple people on this platform who talk. But I think what I was talking about, I was in a judgmental situation. I was talking about something, and I think it might have brought up, and if I'm wrong, Jerica, say I'm wrong, but I think that was meant for me. I want you to understand, I've never been a big drug dealer. Never. I don't distance myself from my involvement in what was going on in my life. It was my environment. Growing up where we grew up, Scotty Johnson can verify this. Scotty don't know me because I was never on Scotty's radar. A smart guy would not be on the police radar. But I remember Scotty Johnson, who's a city council member on Cincinnati City Council, excuse me, y'all, who he was a rookie. He was in his first year, second year, and he chased my circle from downtown. He came from wherever he lived into our neighborhood and was trying to stop. And God bless him. That was his job. Okay, but it was our environment. It was what we did. It was what was around us. I'm not proud of it. I'm just speaking facts. But then let me get to this one point, because it goes back to facing racism, knowing what it really is. I didn't grow up around racism. Now, those systems with systematic race, it is what it is. I think that metropolitan housing and all of that is part of a plan of a systematic situation. But now, no white person had ever done anything to my face growing up. I had very little engagement with white people until I got to, like fifth grade, excuse me, very little. And that was when I started going up to Madison, when I went to Matt Adams, to that school that I was just telling you guys about. Now, I didn't face face-to-face combat racism until I moved to New Orleans, the South. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So I can back up the putting my hands on a woman. It wasn't a woman, it was a little girl. It was a little white girl. Okay. Now I'm not proud of this, but I want to clean it up. I want y'all to understand. And if I'm not cleaning up aisle 7 good enough, that's too damn bad. I'm just telling you what really happened. I explained to everybody on this platform what I did and what I was not proud of. I loaned a little girl in our classroom, a little preppy little white girl, $2 to go to the football game. We were 13 years old. I was 13. And okay, she said, okay, Jerica said, yes, Wyatt, I was referring to you as you were discussing how the actions of others has impacted the community. Yeah. So let me explain. Let me stay on my circle when I'm talking about this. Thanks for the response. I was 13 years old, 14 maybe. I was living in New Orleans, and I had never faced racism in my face in my life. I loaned a little girl $2. Y'all know this story, but I'm gonna rehash it a little bit. I loaned the little girl $2, and I had this perception that she wasn't lying to me. You know, white people, she wasn't lying to me. She was clean cut, wore polos. She was part of the crew, that little group of girls and, you know, the preppy people. $2 she didn't have in her purse, blah, 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 blah. I'll give it back to you at the end of the day when we go to such and such class. She didn't have it for me after lunch at that class. She slow rolled me for days on top of days. And then I eventually was like, hey, look, I need my $2. I didn't have no money. I thought I was going to have my $2 back at the end of the day. So then she started laughing at me in front of the whole class as if I was begging her for $2 instead of you giving me or loaning me my $2. And you got to understand, I caught her after school at the bus stop, and I said, I need my $2 right now. It had been a week and a half. If this didn't touch me, I wouldn't even remember. I was 13 years old. She said the craziest shit out of her mouth. Something that a kid like me was never accustomed to hearing. Not in my face. Not in my face. That girl said to me, and I'm going to say it verbatim, okay? I told you I'm going to give you your $2, you fucking nigger. I'm sorry, but I put hands on her. Bow. I hit her in the same mouth that called me a fucking nigger, because I had never been called a nigger, not even by my friends. We didn't talk like that back in them days. 83, 84, 85. We wasn't calling each other the N-word. That shit started in the 90s. We was on my brother and all that old type of shit. But this white girl called me a effing nigger in front of everybody, all her friends. I had one friend, it was my friend Don Franklin, who was right behind me when I went to go get, that's my friend that passed, who got shot. He was the only one with me. And when that girl called me a fucking nigga, I lost it. It could have got bad. It could have got, I wasn't worried about getting jumped. I wasn't thinking about none of that. But yeah, I'm not mistake-free in my life, but I just want to know, by the show of hands on this platform, especially the pro-blackity blacks, how many of you in Cincinnati or wherever you live, how many of you have been called, not on radio, not over the phone, not on a poem, not on no shit like that? How many of you have stood face to face with a white person and they called you a fucking nigga right to your face and spit on you, like, not like, but when they said it, you can see the spit coming out of their mouth, and it lands on you. How many of y'all have ever been called an effing nigga to your face by a white person? And if you have, because I'm not suggesting that you haven't, if you have, what was your reaction? What did you do? Did you run and tell the teacher? Did you run and tell the teacher? Did you run and tell the principal? And I got unbelievably lucky. You know how I know I was wrong? I put hands on somebody. I put hands on a girl. I had never done that before in my life, and I have not done that since then. But let me tell you how I knew that what I did, there was, you know, two things can be, it could be right and wrong. Okay. It could be right and wrong. What I did was wrong, but it was right. I know that sounds crazy to some. How I know is because when I showed up to school the next day, I was called into the principal's office. Remember this? I told y'all this story. I was called into the principal's office, and who I dealt with was the vice principal. He was the only black vice principal in the entire school. I went to Carr Junior High School, Carr Junior High in New Orleans, Jefferson Parish. Okay. I guess he was there to handle the black students. Well, this young lady, the white girl, then told her family, and the school is all in outrage, and he put his hands on her. Nobody know the story. I got called into the office by the principal, and they gave me the black vice principal. He called me in the office and he sat me down and he said, Mr. Wyatt, what happened? And I told him everything from the first day all the way to the end. And I admitted to him right in that office, I did strike her. I put my hands on her. She called me an effing nigga, a fucking nigga, to my face. And the spit got on me, and it was a reaction. He said, this brother looked at me right in my face, and I could see it in his face because he was from New Orleans. I'm not from New Orleans. He looked at me with this little grin on his face. I could see it. And he said, don't let that happen again. Get out of my office. That told me right then and there, I was wrong, but I was right. I was wrong for putting hands on that young lady, but I was right to check her ass, because if you man enough to call me a fucking nigga, you man enough to get smacked in your mouth. That's the only thing. I've been insulted by women. I've been insulted by men, all that old shit. Insulted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never put hands on nobody that I didn't invite to put hands on. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we can do this, we can do that. Okay, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we were. But I'd like to know. I seen a couple hands. Angela Kinney put her hand up. I'd like to know from the people that judge me for doing what I did. Have you ever been called a nigga to your face? Not on a movie. Not on a movie. Not in a skit, not in do you know how they really feel about us? Not no assumptions of how people feel about you. I'm asking you, have you ever been called the N-word by a white person that meant it that kind of way? Now, keep in mind, New Orleans is in Louisiana, and that's about as far south as you're going to get. So there was definitely some hate in that N-word. It wasn't like how they say the N-word today. This was plantation N-word. So my question to those that may have judged me in my actions is, what would you have done? What would you have done? I went home and told my mother right away, because I had the little girl wore braces and I had a cut on my little hand. And my mother asked me what happened. I never lied to my mother. My mother and I were friends. I never lied to my mother. I told my mother exactly what happened because I knew my mother would defend me. I knew that my mother would defend me. Here go the funny thing, and then I got to go. Jerica says, I have, and I slapped her. Okay. And if it would have been a man, you would have slapped him too. And maybe since I was a young boy, I was 13, 14 at the max, that probably would look bad on me. But all the shit that I've dealt with in girls and women growing up as a young man, I've never put hands on a woman other than one that said that. And I'm going to tell you something. Every time something happened to me by a woman or something after that situation, that situation came up. Every time in my mind, it always came up. I got to hold back. I can't do this. I can't do that because, I don't want to feel the way I felt. I felt bad for slapping. I slapped the shit out of her. I'm not going to lie. I felt so bad. I felt really bad. I really did. But at the same time, it was a reaction that, keep in mind now, y'all, and I'm not going to try to make this as an excuse. It's just the truth. I mean, it's a fact. My mother was in an abusive relationship 2-3 times with me growing up, and I had to see it and witness it and hear it. And unfortunately, you know, sometimes you do the things that you see. But I had no intentions of slapping that girl. I just wanted my damn $2. And all that shit that she said, all that thing that she did before it even got to that point, it was a buildup. And to be degraded and told that was it for me. Now, I'm not that far removed from Laura Holmes, Fay Apartments. I had only been gone. I left the Fay Apartments. I left in the 7th grade. I went to Gamble. Feel me? I went to Gamble and I left Gamble and went to Carr Junior High in New Orleans in the middle of the school year. So I'm not that far removed from the projects. Y'all got to understand, man. Unfortunately, my mother, I'm one generation out of the projects. So my mentality is a little bit different than, you know, the mentality of people that live in the suburbs and all that at that age. Vernon said, damn, Wyatt, I would have gave you $2. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, it was the talking down and beneath me as if, wait a minute, hold on, girl, don't you know you had to borrow $2 from me? Like, you're not that special. Like, you're not this rich kid that I thought you were. And then now you want to flip it over on me like I'm hounding you and like I'm doing something bad for asking for my $2. $2 was hard to come by back then. I'm 13 years old. That was my lunch money. I'm trying to do something special for you so you can be with your friends. I don't even know you for real, little girl. And now you're going to try to make it seem like I'm the bad guy for asking for my money. And then you're going to shit on me like that. And then, come on, effing in. And oh yeah, you got it coming. You got it coming. Sorry. If she would have just told me I ain't got it, if she would have just told me I'm not going to give it to you, you're out of the money, then I probably would have handled it different. I probably would have, look, I'm the king of chalking shit up. Anybody that know me, know. If you owe me money, you owe me money. I ain't about to fight you for the money. Because number one, as I got older, I realized I only loan money to people that I know. If I loan you some money, it's because it's always a no to most people, okay? But if I loan you some money, I don't expect it back. I don't loan money, I give money. Okay, so, you know, I don't, when you tell me I need $10 till Tuesday, I'll give you the $10. And when Tuesday comes, it's up to you to bring it to me. If you never bring it to me, then I just don't get it. Because when I loan money or give money to somebody, I don't expect it back. So you get the answer from me of, I'm never going to see this money again. So if I have it, I'll give it to you. If it's not, like, I ain't never been the type that'll go break my rent money up when I was younger, break my rent money up or some money I'm saving up for something and then anticipating getting it back, because you kind of setting yourself up for failure. You ever loaned your rent money out to somebody, half of it? Your rent $500 and your cousin need $250 and they going to give it back to you in a week? No, they not. One of the reasons why we fall out with most of our family and friends is because they don't pay the money they owe. I didn't lost a lot of friends, not because I got a bad, like I have a bone to pick with them. They owe me the money, but I'm not tripping on it. They start tripping. You ever loan somebody some money and they mad at you and because they haven't paid you back? Shit. I guarantee you 80% of the people on here have had that happen to them. You loan somebody a couple $100 and they tell you they're going to give it to you at the end of the month and you ain't seen their ass in a year. And when they see you, they mad at you for some old stupid ass reason. Like, the fuck, you borrowed that from me. You owe me. Like, why are we mad at each other? The other 20% of y'all, y'all probably the ones that owe the money and act crazy. I'm only kidding. But we all got choices. So I live up on mine. I live up on my choices. I can live with what I've done in life. I can live up on what I've done in life. I've made some bad choices. I've made some bad decisions. And I can live with mine. I can live with mine. There's still some that there's repercussion. I mean, there's some residual effects from it still to this day. but I can live with mine. All right, so let's do this cake giveaway. I'm thinking of a number. I'm writing it down right here, right now. Okay. I'm going to write this number down. It's going to be a number between, I'm going to write it on a piece of paper here. That way, when the first person who calls in guesses it, I'm going to write it down here so people will see it. And the first one who calls in and guess the number is between 1 and 20. 1 and 20. The closest one, I'm going to take 5 calls, maybe 6. Let's do 6 calls. I might not even get that many. Let's do 5 callers. Out of the first 5 callers that call in, if you can guess, whoever gets the closest to this number here will win the cake from Tanika. I'll pay for it, have it shipped to you. Diane's cakes. I'll have it shipped to you, directly to you, and then you have to call in once you get the cake and you've tasted it and give us an opinion. Give us an opinion of how it is. Okay? Thank you, Tanika. I just got the message. So I'm going to start the phone lines here in a couple seconds. Give me 1 second. Start the phone lines now. 5 callers. Whoever get closest to the number, you win the cake. Now, I'm not buying no wedding cake, okay? We're going to make it a modern cake, Tanika, okay? Let me see. I'm looking for something here. I hope the first person that calls say the number right away. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Regina.
Hey, Regina. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm holding on, Regina. What number you got? Out of 1 and 20, between 1 and 20.
7.
Okay, Regina, that is not the number, but I'm going to put you down. Regina said number 7. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
All right. Who got the next call in? Regina said number 7. Next caller. Good afternoon, caller. Who am I speaking with? Uh-oh. Hold on, caller. Good afternoon, caller. You there? Let's see. Okay, caller, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, who am I speaking with?
The twin, man.
Twin, what's good with you? What's your number?
13.
Oh, my God. That's close. Twin said 13. I shouldn't have said that's close, but Twin said 14. Let's go to the next caller. Thanks for calling. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
This is Mike. I'm gonna go with number 14.
Mike, Twin said 13. You said 14. Mike, hold on.
Oh, Twin said 13?
Twin said 13. Mike, hold on, Mike. My pen ran out. Okay, Mike says number 14. Okay. That's not the number. That's not the number.
Okay.
Sorry about that, bro. Let's go to the next caller. We got 2 more callers. Who's next? We got only two left. See if I can get in my system here. Twin said 13, AK 47. Twin said 13. What's that dude that talk all that shit? He like, the rapper, West Coast dude. Somebody help me out with that while I go to the phone. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Brenda Early.
Brenda Early, what's good with you, Brenda? How you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Give me a number, Brenda.
15.
15 is not it, but it's close. Hold on, I'm running out of ink. Brenda said, she said, what number did you say?
15.
15. All right, that's not it, Brenda. We got one more caller. Thank you for calling in. One last caller for this number. Mike said 14. Brenda said 15. Twin said 13. Regina said 7. Come on, we got one last caller. Don't be afraid. I want the cake. I want the cake. Oh yeah, Ed said E40. Yeah, he doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. He funny. He's funny. Do we have one more caller? One more caller. One last caller for the cake. One last caller for the cake. Tanika. One more caller for the cake. Where you at? All right, I tell you what I'm gonna do. How fair is this? Because this is the Wyatt Live show, and I'm feeling really good today. How about we do this? Tanika, what do these cakes cost? What's a modern cake cost? Tanika, can you call? Can you call in? Tell me what it is, or put it in the screen. Is Tanika still here? Nah, Brenda, you didn't already call. Didn't Brenda call in and say 15? This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Wyatt, this is Tanika. Oh my gosh, I'm over here in tears. Oh my gosh.
Why? What's up? You good?
Because this website, building a website completely from scratch, kicked my tail, but it taught me so much. And I'm just like, oh man, it's just been a long time coming, and it's beautiful. I wish you would pull it up right now if you can. I don't know if you can or not.
Let me see.
But it's beautiful. That way you can see the prices, you can see everything. Oh my gosh, I just feel
you did put it in the screen,
amazing.
didn't you?
Hold on, let me reach you. It's just,
it
oh man, I got all the feels right there.
What is it? Diane'sCakesBakery.com?
Yes.
So I'm giving away a cake today, thanks to you.
Thank you. I appreciate the support. All this time you've been supporting me ever since you found out what I do. And
absolutely.
I just really appreciate you. That's love, man.
Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. I had 4 callers. I didn't get 5, and that's too bad because the 5th caller missed out. This is what we're gonna do. What's a modern cake cost? What's your can you help me with that without me going through?
Yes. So my classic cakes, you got your lemon pound cake, you got you can't get that pineapple upside down. That's a little more expensive, but they start at 50. I had to up my prices because the economy and things like that. So they all start at 50. But also I got mini pound cakes. I wish you could look at it. I have cookies. So yeah, and I'm adding more and more and more as we go. But yeah, and I run this a special right now 10%. We just celebrating the relaunch of my website, so 10% off all orders, and you get free shipping on anything $100 and more.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I had 4 people. I had Mike, Twin, Regina, and Brenda call in. Okay, I'm gonna cash app you $200 to get each one of them a cake. Okay.
Okay.
And is that going to get me free shipping on a cake, or how does that work?
Yeah, it'll give you free shipping.
Okay.
I'll figure it out on the back end. But if those people who they can just send me inbox, I'll take care of them.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to need them to send it to me because I don't want them reaching out to you because, you know, people are going to be perfect. It's not them that I'm worried about. It's somebody forging and pretending to be them, and then you send them the stuff. So I want to verify it from them. So this is what I want. Mike, I don't remember what Mike didn't say his last name. I don't know which Mike it is. Watch how many Mikes hit me in the DM today. But Twin, Regina, and Brenda, and Mike, DM me your information. I'm going to pay for these cakes from dianescakes.com, and we'll get it coordinated where those cakes will come out to you. And I want all 4 of you guys to give us our feedback. Go to the website.
Yes, dianescakesbakery.com.
Okay. Go to that website, select the one that she was talking about that's $50, because I'm sure there's different price ranges.
Yeah.
And whatever's $50, you go in, you select that one and let me know. Send it to me in my DM, and then I'll coordinate with Tanika, and she'll get that cake sent out to you.
Absolutely. Oh, man.
We'll get that going here. I'm going to cash app you. Send me your cash app, Tanika, if you don't mind. Is it something easy right now? So I want to do it on the air. Let's go right now.
Yep, I got you right now.
Hold on. Give it to me right now. Let's do it right now on the air.
Okay.
All right. What is your cash app? Is it? Hold on a second. I don't think I have yours.
I just sent it.
Okay, hold on one second. There it is.
Steven said he missed out. Hey, Jerica. Steven bought a cake for me. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that I've gotten leads from your show. So again, I just appreciate you. He said he loved his carrot cake. He loved his carrot pound cake. Yeah, these cakes are not just, these aren't your Walmart cakes, and no shade to Walmart and Kroger. These are
they real deal.
Love, man. Yeah, it's love. And I love doing it. I think we had a conversation before. I love making it. So you feel that love when you taste the cake. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I need to order one for myself. But I'm gonna make sure these folks.
And Twin, I'm surprised Twin didn't mention it. Twin bought a pineapple upside down cake. He said he loved it.
All right, this is what I'm doing.
Dang, I'm overwhelmed.
Tanika, hold on one second. I'm trying to put it in here. Hold on. Oh, you sent it through Messenger. My bad. You sent it through Messenger, and I was looking for it in my text message, but you sent it. So it is. Let's see. Let's copy that, and let's see if I can put it over there. Are you in a position to be able to see it now?
Yes,
okay, there you are.
Right up.
Tanika Young. There you are. Okay. Confirm. And I'm going to say cake promo. Is that okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, man.
Let's get you started, and we're going to get these people.
Thank you.
Let's get a fair review. Be fair on the review.
Sure.
All right. Tanika, let me know when you get it. Okay. It's on the way.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see. All right. It says it. I'm just going to hit the receipt.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. Thank you so much. Oh, my gosh.
Mike, Twin, Regina, and Brenda, get at me because I need to get your cake sent out. I need you to select which cake you want, and I'll get that information over to Tanika, and we will have our taste test later on. Tanika, I'll get one here soon. I want to try to get that pineapple upside down cake, but get these folks taken care of first, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully, the Wyatt Live family will support you even further, okay? So whatever we can do to help you and move the needle on your business, we want to do that, all right?
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No problem, sis. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling in.
All right, take care. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Everybody know that I love small business, and I believe in supporting Black-owned small business. I believe in supporting all small businesses. Doesn't necessarily be Black-owned. By the way, the number was 10. Just to let you guys know, the number was 10, 1-0. All right, and I didn't have any intentions of just selecting one person. Okay, I was going to get all 5 of you a cake today, but since y'all wanted to, I know some of you driving home and you couldn't call in, or you in front of your boss, you in front of your, somebody that you couldn't talk, you couldn't call, maybe, I get it. Maybe on the next promo, maybe we'll do something different with another business that's starting up and trying to get off to a good start. But anything that I can do or we can do, I'll always be here. I love to deal with people that make great choices, and anything that I can do to support them, I generally do that. Peace and love. I'll see you guys on the next one, man. This is Wyatt. I'll see you tomorrow right here at 1 o'clock. Peace.
Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Ever told on a nigga? Nope. Ever squeezed the trigger? Yep. Ever set a nigga up? Nope. Ever helped a brother out when he was down on his luck? You a sap? Nope. You a boss player? You a Mac? Yep. Let me hold a couple dollars. Nope. Y'all still be popping y'all collars? Yep. Stock rims on the scrape? Nope. Paint wetter than a lake? Yep. Poodle in my blood? Nope. Bitch, I'm a thug? Yep. You a loser? Nope. Winner? Yep. Starving? Nope. Dinner? Yep. You still sell dope? Nope. Now you cleaner than a bar Dove soap? Yep. Got a little Gouda? Nope. Got a thumper, got a Ruger? Yep. You in love with the hoe? Nope. She bringing you the dough? Yep. You gon' cry if she leave? Nope. You gon' fly overseas? Yep. Everybody got choices. I choose to get money, I'm stuck to this bread. Everybody got choices. These bitches is choosing, I'm all in their head. Everybody got choices. Keep it 1,000, I like that I chose. Everybody got choices. These niggas be hating, I already know, but I never go broke. No, no, no. I'ma stay getting money. Yeah. And I ain't gotta sell my soul. No, no. I'ma stay getting money. Yeah. If you broke, you ain't like me. No, no. I'ma stay getting money. Yeah. I give a fuck if you don't like me. No, no. I'ma stay getting money. Yeah. Lazy? No. Got dick that'll drive a hoe crazy? Yep. Hater? No. Wanna see a player get paper? Yep. Traitor? No. Loyal to my soil, not a faker? Yep. Sleep? No. Bust moves, hella active in the streets? Yep. Scared of the dark? No. Have money, have heart? Yep. Narc? No. Shark? Yep. Gossip like a brawl? No. Check a bitch like a smog? Yep. Slipping? No. Tripping? Yep. Sober as a gopher? No. Hide in a roller coaster? Yep. Star Wars? No. Yoda? Yep. Never leave the house without my strap? No. Shoot a motherfucker in his nap? Yep. Never been a sucker or a pussy? No. Blowing cookie, never coughing like a rookie? Yep. Everybody got choices. I choose to get money, I'm stuck to this bread. Everybody got choices. These bitches is choosing, I'm all in their head. Everybody got choices. Keep it 1,000, I like that I chose. Everybody got choices. These niggas be hating, I already know, but I never go broke. No, no, no. I'ma stay getting money. Yeah. And I ain't gotta sell my soul. No, no. I'ma stay getting money. Yeah. If you broke, you ain't like me. No, no. I'ma stay getting money. Yeah. I give a fuck if you don't like me. No, no. I'ma stay getting money. Yeah. Was it love at first sight? No. Did she ride you like a bike? Yeah. Was it ripe? No. Was her pussy tight? Yeah. Got some property? No. Drive a Maserati? Yeah. You softer than a sock? No. You solid as a rock? Yeah. Slow? No. Trained to go? Yeah. Your team weak? No. You respected in the street knee? Yeah. Shallow? No. Didn't need? Yeah. Broke? No. Chimney? Yeah. Not a BB or a pellet gun? No. But a long barrel bass drum? Yeah. If I get into it, won't run? No. I'ma give a nigga a fair run? Yeah. Still live in the track? No. You ever go back? Yeah. Wear a wire and a camera? No. Ears to the scanner? Yeah. Everybody got choices. I choose to get money. money, I'm stuck to this bread.
Everybody got choices.
These bitches is choosing, I'm all in their head.
Everybody got choices.
Keep it 1,000, I done liked it, I chose.
Everybody got choices.
These niggas be hating, I already know, but I never go broke.
No,
I'ma stay getting money, and I ain't gotta sell my soul. I'ma stay getting money, if you broke, you ain't like me. I'ma stay getting money, I give a fuck if you don't like me. I'ma stay getting money,
Push it to the limit. 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 Push it to the